Alright, with that, everything should be shared out and ready to go. That shows us live. The platform. Oh, they go blank. Hey, weenies. Mew mew. There we go. Now we're back.
I don't know where to go here. Look at this. Go straight. What is this? Go right.
Oh, King Cobra.
I don't know where to go here. Look at this. Go straight. Go right. I don't know where to go here. Look at this. Go straight. What is this? Go right. What is this? Go straight.
I think we just had a banger of a song. Now we're gonna go to listen to this.
Rock, go straight. Go straight.
Wees. It's just weird, like how. Oh, hey, what the? Oh, Shane Smith. Big ups, James, on the follow content. Depending on how I feel. I got my booster shot yesterday. I got my booster shot yesterday, so I am not exactly feeling my best, but I'm also not going anywhere or doing anything today. Plan for today is not do anything, so we get more Fallout in. Although yesterday I did download a couple more mods. I got one that makes the water look better, and I cannot remember what the other one was. Yeah, it's only half a dose from what the originals were, so you shouldn't feel as bad as what the other ones made you. And they were right, like I took an Advil and I feel okay. And I'm like, no, 0.3 degrees hot, warmer than normal, so not that big a deal. Still feel a little achy, especially in my left arm where I got the shot, but other than that, I'm good. And now I can't find my thermometer. How did I do with it? Oh, there it is. I had it out. I played on PS4. Apparently it's very easy to get them on PS4. So I looked it up and, oh, that email's already in use. Alright, well, send me a renewed password or reset my password. That email doesn't exist. You just told me that email is certified or registered, whatever. Alright, fine, I'll use that email again. Nope, can't use that email, it's already in use. Well, then reset password that email. That email doesn't exist. But to make a completely different email and get the shit sent to that so I can actually get the mods. Yep, 99.1. Not that warm, I'm good. And thankfully I'm off today.
Bitch, I'm the god of the dead now. Oh yeah. I'm the god of the dead now. Bitch, I'm the god of the dead now. Oh yeah. Who let the souls out?
Who let the souls out?
Who let the souls out? Who let the souls out? Bitches just don't know.
The hell? The Road Dogg Jesse James from WWE. Not only was he fired from WWE, but he lost his checkmark on Twitter because he's no longer verified, whatever. Get booted from WWE and you lose your Twitter status. Terrible. Although, just watch. AEW picking up for a $10 million contract. I think WWE's trying to bankrupt them. Holla holla, hood hustler. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck you. Not you, this guy. Not you. This guy over here. This guy. Oh, fuck you.
Hey, doing live stream. Gotta get that up. Duh.
Not you.
I knew that.
Oh, fuck you. Not you, this guy. Not you. This guy over here. This guy.
So-
There we go.
I'm telling you, WWE is planning this to bankrupt AEW. Because every time they cut someone, AEW immediately picks them up. You appeared once on television in 1987, here's a $5 million contract to AEW. You played a security guy in a clip on Raw in 1994, here's a $10 million check. You worked a concession stand at one of the WWE events, here's a $10 million contract. But AEW is backed by the Khans. While Vince McMahon's a billionaire, singular, the Khans are billionaires, plural. So they can afford to be like, oh, you refereed a match that was a dark show, so you've never even appeared on TV. You're on a dark show right before Sunday Night Heat came on. Here's a $10 million contract. Like, they can afford to do that. It would not surprise me if WWE is trying to bankrupt them and realizing that, yeah, the Khans are billionaires with an S. I love it, Hood Hustler. And Lumix, shout out Lumix. I mean that clip on Twitter. Yeah, James the no Lester the loser. It's like, you could just call me James the loser. Like, you're a Senda. My name is so easy to make fun of. Instead of calling me James Lester, call me James the loser instead of Lester the loser. Like, no. That's a stupid Senda. Then again, it's Senda. What do you expect?
Starting up, like we got a good mix of pretty much everything.
Dominoes, how's it going? How's everybody doing today? Why is this not? Come on, there we go, now it's working. Like, oh, another OBS reboot or update and all that, and hopefully everything's working. Dark side, Bill. Ah, shit. Trying to check on Twitter and stuff before he gets going. Feeling okay as best as I can after getting my booster yesterday. Lunch break, watching the pig. I think this is the second Reeee stream. Yeah, I had one on New Year's Day. Had a Reeee stream on 1-1, and I won on 1-7. Alright. Brandon. No blizzards. Ain't dealing with blizzards this year, damn it. God, fucking end the music. This was the music that wouldn't end. It went on and on, my friends. When Pig Roach started playing it, not knowing what it was, he'll continue playing it forever because he hates playing video games and does anything to delay it. Let's see, he's probably gonna be pissed by everyone shitting on him for ordering. Apparently, he ordered takeout. Not once, not twice, but 3 times on his day off. He and his wife did not leave the house that day, but thought your day off was to go out and do your shopping. But you didn't. You never left the house on your only day off for the week, huh? What are you gonna do when you eat something, guys? I'll just order it out again, guys. I don't need to buy food. I can just put an extra $40 for a meal. What's even worse with the music is, like, some of them, they got great beats. Like, some of them, like, they have a really good beats. Like, man, the person who made the song was able to make a good beat. And other songs, like, nope, this entire song's trash, throw it out. And I have money to go out, but you have money to order not once, not twice, but 3 times. DSP will never grow up. He's gonna die a man-child. Here, I'm buying this bitch. Can't believe you thought this was a song. Well, it's not, it's trash, so. No, 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 no. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. You're a moron for thinking this music's good. But it's DSP, so what do you expect? You wouldn't know good if it smacked him in the face. Oh, hey! Cheese Bean! Welcome to Better Time Member. Better Time Members get added to all live streams. Wait, what was the name? Oh, go away. No, stop popping up. Cheese Bean, alright. We can do that. Cheese Bean. And now you get access to all the emotes. Piggy Bank. He's amused. Well, he talks in chat. Like, he'll be talking in chat before the music even starts. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, he just lies. Rogue Black Widow. I'm broke. By the way, I ordered out not once, not twice, but 3 times yesterday on my day off, guys. Or 2 days ago. Piggy Banks in chat. Still going for me. As I can see. Yep, still going for me. terrible, Agent Smith. Hate when that happens. That's a good question from Rocklight. I don't know if that is banned in this chat, and I'll never know because I'll never sub to him. It's a theory, Lightning, but I don't think DSP is smart enough to use a stolen credit card. Oh, I see. I could see. But I don't think DSP would be smart enough to do that.
The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight and volume. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain.
Alright, hopefully this will be the last song before he gets started on his crying and begging.
And volume. The rain is very heavy.
Heavy is the rain, just the rain has lots of mass and weight. And volume.
The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain
Well, they gotta. If they made fan art that actually looked like him, he probably wouldn't allow it on the stream. So you gotta try to pat him on the ass with your fan art, and then try to sneak in some Easter eggs like a Tevin nest and all that. In his mind, it probably is Smith. If only Dust Bunny. That'd be hilarious when that day comes. Commercial break. Where's my media?
Oh, what that aroma can do, brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
Easily amused. I'm still so glad I made that. Yeah, he still does the weird ass camera thing. Like, why? Just start the damn stream. The guy can't sing to begin with. He's almost as bad, if not worse than I am. And I'm terrible at singing. Because he doesn't want to play the game, Black Widow. He hates video games. Terrible, Cheese Bean. Well, you're not banned here. Every now and then you gotta, like, when you get those spam bots in there, be like, alright, let's mute that person, whatever, but other than the spam bots, I don't really have to do much in my chat. I can't surprised I haven't had a spam bot in here yet. Let's see, we're currently at how many likes? Seven likes, alright, alright. Heavy is the rain. Good point, Smith. He can take a picture of his pizza, picture of the chicken sandwich, but can't take a picture of the broken shower. Or he shows WWE's account to prove that he's not down from the rafters.
Alright, good morning everybody, and welcome to the pre-stream podcast. How you doing? What's up? Phil here, and I'm eager and ready to gab for the next hour. As you guys know, every day I'm here at the ready to talk till I'm blue in the face. And I hope
And
you
delay
guys are
playing video
excited
games for as
that.
long as possible.
Today is Friday.
I do not feel
The
sorry for her.
first-
She knew what she was doing.
Wait a minute.
Battle Snipe.
No. Yes. Yes, the first Friday of the new year. Because New Year's Day was Saturday. So it is the first Friday of 2022. There you go. It was New Year's Eve last Friday. I was trying to remember. All right. The first Friday of 2022.
Daddy did his homework. I'm convinced of it.
So I
Daddy
hope
did
you
all his
guys are
schoolwork for
excited
him.
for a fun full
Well, he
day.
had to switch
of
from
gameplay
computer
streaming
science
here.
to
Unlike
business
yesterday,
management
we did
because
something a
Dad
little
couldn't help him
different
with
last
computer
night
science.
with the Game Pass exploration stream, which we'll actually talk about today.
Agent
on the podcast
Smith.
because it went quite well.
Let's change that name.
But today, all gameplay all day long with Resident Evil 4. Resident. That's right. That's how it's actually pronounced. And, of course, my weekly late-night throwback session of Street Fighter on the late stream tonight, which I'm also very excited for. I love having that nostalgic feeling when we go back to the arcades and kick butt in the oldies, but goodies, right? Very nice. And on the pre-stream podcast today, I got a good variety of stuff to talk about. Like I said, I want to kind of recap what happened last night with the Game Pass stream because it actually was quite interesting.
I love that from George Sunday. Like, you could just call me James the Loser instead of James the Lesser. You want Lesser the Loser? Like,
into my content
send
in the
up.
next few weeks.
It was set up so
as we
easily
get
for you.
February because there
And you
isn't that
still
much going
missed.
on besides a Rainbow Six game that may or may not even be good, and a new Pokemon game. But outside of that, basically I'm just kind of doing ongoing older playthroughs, and I will have opportunity to check out a good variety of games from Game Pass. So we'll talk about that in a few minutes here.
But he had to order DoorDash, guys. They didn't leave the house, so they couldn't eat out.
But a few other things to talk about. Emotes. On this channel, we now have an emote slot that was dedicated to a Santa emote for the holidays. Well, guess what? The holidays ended. A year ago, I almost said. Oh, my God. A week ago. So why do we still love Santa? Why is he sticking around? He won't go away. I told him the milk of cookies are gone, but this dude is just sitting around my living room drinking all my gin. He won't leave. He's like, ho, ho, no. Oh, no, I won't go. So we got to get him out of here. We got to get a new emote here on the channel to replace the Santa emote, okay? And of course,
Camera's on the whole time, guys.
this month we'll hit our membership goal of 350 members, and if we do that by the end of January,
Because I think once the leak happened and nothing happened to him, he realized, fuck it, it doesn't matter, my fans don't care.
Emotes.
They're still going to give me money, so what does he care if he
see
talks about
replace
DoorDash?
Santa, maybe the next new one as well, all right? And a few other odds and ends to talk about. There's one piece of gaming news that's a rumor that I'd like to address today. So a few things on the podcast today, good variety of stuff. And also, obviously, I want to talk about my schedule, because it looks like, not 100% guaranteed, but it looks like my schedule may actually be mixing up a bit for the new year. And that's both a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it'll make things feel a little bit more refreshing. But, of course, what's going to happen is people will be confused about what my day off is, and now people will be here on the wrong day and not here on the right day and stuff. But I think
Not here on the right day, guys. It won't give me money.
Get used to the swing of things, okay? So we're going to talk about all of that today on the pre-stream podcast. But before we even get started, one thing I would like to say is thank you guys so very much. So far this year, the first week of the year went great. Viewers on the streams, support of the streams, and overall engagement.
I have not seen it yet,
what
but
I mean by that,
could cover it.
The streams when they're
Give me something to do, because
okay,
I don't plan on doing anything
people
today.
are
I'm just
liking
going
the
to
videos
relax,
when they're
recover from my
watching them on
booster.
demand on YouTube, and people leaving
But we
comments.
could go over it.
So
Could be
far,
interesting.
I have seen a distinct increase in people doing this the first week of January compared to any week last year. Like, people are finally starting to kind of get into a routine. Oh, if I attend a stream and I'm having a good time, I will like the stream. If you don't like a stream I'm doing, by all means, don't like it. Okay? I'm not asking you to lie on YouTube.
It's such a simple but stupid lie, Douglas. It's a podcast. No, it ain't.
Hey, this is good content by liking it, whether you're on the live stream itself.
It was the perfect streamer from Battle Snipe. I don't play games, and I still make money.
The thing is, as you guys know, over the years, I never really cared about that stuff. Back in the day, when I was a full-time YouTuber and not a streamer at all, the algorithm worked very differently back then. Let's just put it that way. Like, I didn't ask for likes. I didn't ask for people to comment. Nothing like that, ever. And my videos were
classic
always top of the
condition,
search rankings. And then at some point, YouTube did flip a switch that changed the way that all the recommendations and the search rankings on YouTube worked.
They did that years ago, and you ignored it.
A channel like mine, DSP Gaming, that was featured as just raw gameplay clips, basically kind of got swept under the rug at one point because of the way that things changed. And engagement ended up being a humongous thing on YouTube, which is probably why over the last decade, no exaggeration, if you watch someone who's a full-time YouTuber, they probably asked you to leave likes or leave comments or
subscribe, comment down
the
below.
word. You know what I mean? Like, please do all those things. Why? Because actively that actually does help a ton. And I never really cared.
I felt a little funny when I
now
woke up this
things
morning,
have
but I
changed.
took an
I
Advil
am
and it's mostly going
100%
away.
dedicated at this point to making this channel work and grow and become a positive place where on a daily basis people can come and enjoy games, enjoy a social community where everyone's included and everyone feels accepted and everyone has a great chill time together, and a place where you can actually have meaningful discussion again, which is something
No,
that was
'cause you
lost
banned
on this
that.
channel a very long time ago.
You ban
when a
anyone who
bunch of
doesn't pat you on the
basically
ass.
losers came here and decided it was memeable and virally popular to just crap all over Phil's content.
Still
It's made it
is.
impossible for intelligent people to have a conversation anymore, which is why the comments originally got turned off. Okay.
Oh,
So,
Smith, if you use the word rat, I'd be more
now-
surprised.
liking the content, leaving comments on the content helps, and you guys have done this in droves over the last week, and it has helped tremendously.
Disable
Okay?
comments,
So
disable
please
likes,
keep it up.
you hit everything on this channel for
Obviously,
years.
one of the times that we're going to have a
This is a
giant
fucking
jump in this
moron.
likely will be next month when we have non-stop new releases
Up
coming out
to
literally every week.
12
I mean,
likes,
in
holla
one
holla.
month, we're going to have Sifu, Dying Light 2, Horizon Forbidden West, King of Fighters 15, Elden
Hit
Ring.
that like button,
now,
guys.
there's more than that coming out in
Help!
February, but just those 5 games, I feel, are going to bring in new viewers, returning viewers here to the channel, and if everyone kind of gets it
We're up to 13 likes.
in their
yay.
head, oh, like the content if I'm having a good time, leave a comment. This could make this channel grow huge in 1 month. I'm not even kidding. Like, it could actually bring in a lot of new attention to the channel that likely will stick around if people are having a good time. So if we get used to doing this now,
Brought back comments because he knows that A, he can
naturally
police all of them. Like
occur
he
next month,
has said
okay?
that he has to
Thank
review
you guys for
every
that.
single
okay.
comment.
So let
No
us
comments
now
appear on this
get
channel
into
without him
the
reviewing it
topics of
first.
the pre-stream podcast.
So he can go through like, no,
first of all,
you're not patting me on the ass. Not telling me I'm the greatest gamer
in
ever.
regards
Ban.
to my upcoming schedule,
So the ones he does allow,
all
though,
right,
do help
we
with the
now have
algorithm, but
some information
he bans so many that it doesn't help
in
him enough.
regards to what's going to happen with my schedule moving forward. For this particular week, my day off is actually
Well,
Monday.
Anonymous, Ferris
Now, I know
Anonymous,
that's very
I get to do it
different.
with you,
In
the
fact,
fans.
I can't even tell you the last time I had
And I get to
Monday
point and
off.
laugh.
Usually, my days off have been around the middle of the week. There were a few exceptions
he's at
over the
322
time
in
last year where I
memberships.
think I had a weekend off, but
196
never have I
people
really.
watching.
I can't even tell you.
With
a time when I have
195,000
Monday off
subs.
is my day off.
Can you imagine
Well, it's a new
195,000
year,
subs?
New schedule.
You get 300
My
members.
wife's job has shifted around and changed some stuff, and her scheduling is changing, which obviously means I'm the one who's flexible, right? I'm the one who I could stream any day I want, so I try to line up with my wife's days off so that we can have a day off together once a week.
Nort.
So, Monday is my day off this coming week, which means I'm streaming today, Friday,
Oh,
Saturday,
you
and
need
Sunday.
comments
and I'm
enabled for
off on
super
Monday.
thanks.
Now, if everything goes
Well, I have super
as we're
thanks, I don't think I
expecting
do.
it to go, because you know how things go around here. If
I
everything goes how we expect it to
Probably
go,
don't have super thanks on.
then that means
As far as I know,
moving forward,
anyways.
my days off should usually be on a Monday. There may be some exceptions. Maybe a week it'll be a Sunday or something like that. But basically, that's kind of the new thing moving forward in 2022. The good news is this is great because it will not really hinder any game releases, right? Games typically either come out on a Friday for a worldwide release, or sometimes in the United States they have an earlier release date, a window of like a Tuesday. Why they always did a Tuesday in the U.S. and the rest of the world did Friday, I have no idea.
I know why.
Worldwide
Sonic Tuesday.
release.
Not a joke. Sonic 2 came out on a Tuesday for Sonic Tuesday.
So as long as
That's why
everything
games
stays
came out
as
on
it is,
Tuesday in
This is
America.
how we're going moving forward.
Mister,
Now, obviously,
I'm a
this
professional
week is
video
kind
game
of thrown
player.
into disarray
I'm
a
a
little bit.
I'm a
I just
professional.
started
I play
streaming
video games for a
yesterday,
living.
Wednesday,
He doesn't
right?
know that. But
And
I do,
I'm
mister. I'm
Monday
a
off,
jackass
so
who knows
Wednesday,
absolutely
Thursday,
nothing.
Friday, Saturday, only a
But I know
5-day
that.
streaming week. That's a much shorter streaming week than usual. Usually I do 6 to 7.
Urban now has
right?
super thanks enabled.
It's all right though. You know, it's adjusting here.
Snort.
And we'll all get used to it as usual. Change. People at first resist it. They're afraid of it. They're terrified of change. Oh my God, things are changing around here. I'm shocked. I'm appalled.
Well, Ferris, you can always
I
just
can't
get
take
drunk
it.
on gin like he
And then
does to
they
kill some
realize,
brain
oh,
cells.
Change is good. Change is good for variety's sake, and sometimes, you know, things settle into a better schedule or whatever, and then it's actually better over time, right? So, being that I only have 3 streaming days left this week, all right?
Only,
a lot of the things
guys.
that I told you guys originally I was going to do this week, I can't really fit in. Like, for example, I
Well, of
said,
course
oh,
it's
we're
wrong,
going to
you
do
mean.
a late-night stream
It's
of Lost
DSP.
Judgment post-game
But
this
that's
week.
why. Because Sonic
we're
2
not gonna
came
have
out
time
on
for
Tuesday
that.
for Sonic
All right,
Tuesday
and I even said,
promotion.
oh, we're probably going to start Condemned Criminal Origins this
And
week.
it
Well,
worked.
it's a short week. We don't have time for that. Here's what we are going to do. Let's go through the schedule for the next 3 days so you guys know what to expect. And then the good news is next week is actually looking quite different than what you guys probably expected.
Hey, don't call him a clown straight from. Clowns are professionals. He's not professional.
So, today, Resident Evil 4 continues. My last stream of Resident Evil 4 was hilarious.
And of course, the only reason I know about the Sonic Tuesday thing is because I was curious. Like, why the fuck do games come out on Tuesday? Google it. Oh, that's why.
I played Resident Evil 4 once before.
Something DSP could have done at any time in his 13, now 14 years as a content creator.
In the fucking dick, man. Like, they just keep fucking coming and spawning.
Just play one game at a time like I do, like Fallout 4.
They do like 50% damage to your health bar. So, man, that was challenging. I got through it, but it took like an hour of repeated deaths in order to get through it. We did get through it, but man, it was funny. And people had a good time with that. I did too. So we'll continue on with that today. Now, I'm trying to remember what's
since
left.
the gate is like waist high, it's not very tall.
I'm pretty sure there's a
you can
boss
just walk
fight
in.
coming up, but I don't really remember. I mean, like I told you guys, I only played the game once ever back in 2014.
It's always hardcore begging season
don't
for
really
DSP.
Remember anything at this point in the game. I only remembered up to the crank room. That was it. That was like the limits of my memory. So we'll have to see.
Limits of your memory, that's not saying much, DSP. You don't have much memory due to Jin.
Because I have no idea what's actually coming up for the rest of the game. All right, so it should be fun. Later tonight, old school Street Fighter.
Play the game
Friday
twice.
Night Fights.
You don't know what's coming up because you're too
every
fucking
week,
drunk to
people
remember.
now ask me, Phil, what version are you going to play? And every week I say, I don't really know. I have the option to play both on PlayStation or Xbox. It's kind of like either one. Neither one is perfect. Both versions have positives and negatives. If I play on PlayStation 5, which is basically the PS4 version, there's a bigger player base, right?
But Goji Tanks is there, and you got to run away from him.
There's more variety of me moving around the rooms and maybe playing different people. And honestly, the controls on the PlayStation version are a little better. We actually found a game bug where you can't do Shoryukens facing left on the Xbox version, and everyone has this problem.
You can't do it from the left.
Version of a fighting game where special moves don't come out, but they did, as if the PS version wasn't bad enough. I can't believe they fucked up the Xbox version like that.
Not the only one, Black Widow.
More players on PlayStation and wider player variety, but trolls, right? We have 2 or 3 trolls that follow me around and try to ruin the lobbies by glitching the game. And on top of that, there's no ranked play. There's no like matches. You have to play in the lobbies. Okay. Now, Xbox version of the game. Okay, the Xbox
It's always
version
lag. It's never him, dude.
Basically, has no trolling at all because you can stop the trolling on the Xbox version by saying, "I'm blocking these idiots. I don't ever want to play them ever again." That's a good thing, obviously. The bad thing about the Xbox version is there's way less players. You can't control what lobby you're trying to join. It's automatic.
I've been live for 34 minutes and 37 seconds.
The 2 times that I played on Xbox, basically we got forced to play kind of the same people over and over and over.
And you got your ass handed to you by them.
The Xbox version is that there are ranked matches that work. So you can actually search for ranked matches in games like Super Turbo, Third Strike, and actually get opponents.
Not too late.
So, I'm not sure what version to play tonight. I might just wait till the last minute to figure it out. Maybe just for the sake of variety, we'll start with the Xbox version, see how it goes, and if I can't
remember the first 15 to 20 minutes
over to the
music,
PlayStation.
so.
It's very easy to switch. There's no big deal. It's just a couple chords and jumping joysticks. So we'll see what happens tonight. But
or do what I did, get an HDMI splitter.
I am
so whichever one I turn on, that might be an issue for him because whichever one I turn on,
I am excited.
It jumps over to that.
For tonight's Street
but
Fighter
he's
stream.
got his consoles on constantly, so
it keeps asking me
do
this morning, can I only donate using PayPal? I want to support you. Quonin, there's many different ways you can support the stream. You can become a channel member. You can do a super chat or a super sticker. Those are all ways you can contribute through YouTube. Have nothing to do with PayPal. All right? Yes, tipping is through PayPal. Or if you don't want to do that, you can pledge to my Patreon.
I say a pre-stream should at most, if you're going to do a pre-stream,
all right?
10 minutes.
All these different ways you can contribute. So I hope
all
that
right, guys, the stream be starting soon.
Ask like 27
Just wait for some people to be like, oh, hey, they're started.
Okay.
Share out.
So that's today's
get
schedule.
People in.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
Nope, not him.
We are going to continue on with the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition on the first stream. So far, this playthrough has been great, and now we're doing new Anniversary Edition content.
I think I'm gonna
unlocking a really awesome house.
have to find the raw
and a few other
DSP
things
version
like-
of his
now I
stream
have a
from last
spell
night
to,
because
like,
apparently it
work
was just an absolute
zombies.
shit show.
I don't know how that's gonna
This
go.
is him being
try it. I
fucking
didn't even
boring,
try it
reading
yet.
menus
So we
over
can try that out
and
and see how
over
it goes. Okay.
and over.
Very chill playthrough so far. Really enjoying myself. Only the second time I ever played Skyrim, and now this is great graphics and everything. So looking forward to that tomorrow. Tomorrow night's late stream will be more Halo Infinite multiplayer, which again I'm very much looking forward to. I like playing this twice a week. I feel like I'm getting better the more I play it. And yes, per everyone's demands, not requests, demands, I'm playing through my ranked qualifying matches to put me into ranked matches. So I think I have 6 more to play. And then it's supposed to toss you into the ranked, which probably is going to be a ridiculous amount of try-hard players who are all going to be
Try-hard, you mean
monstrously
you?
playing at high level because they know the maps, they know the loadouts, they know the... And I don't know any of that shit. So I'm probably going to get lose. Okay, fuck this, back to the regular games because this is stupid, right?
I mean, you'll
But I'll
intentionally
do it
lose
anyway
to get
because people keep
yourself
them in,
knocked out
okay?
of.
Then on Sunday,
ranked
which
playing.
will be my actual last streaming day this week, I'm either going to play more Resident Evil 4 or more Skyrim on the main stream. I don't know which. What I will likely
You should
do
go through Resident
is
Evil
right
4
here
as
on
fast as
DSP
possible to
Gaming
get
on
it
the
beat,
community
so it's
tab
not there
on
in
the main
February.
page. I'll do a poll probably tomorrow, and you guys will be able to vote for 24 hours on which game you actually want to see as the main game on Sunday, and whatever wins the poll will be the main stream, okay? I don't care which. I like both playthroughs. I'm having a good time with both games. Then on Sunday night, it'll be the conclusion of Grand Theft Auto
Which
3
one, John
Definitive
Doe?
Edition.
He's had a couple
now, this is kind of
recently.
special because we've been playing Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition Trilogy since early November, right? So it's been over 2 months we've been enjoying this trilogy, and it'll be nice to give it a send-off and finally see the final missions and rage at how hard the last one is because, my God, I remember how hard the final mission is. At the very same time, it is kind of bittersweet because these games really just are synonymous with...
Well, it took him 2 hours to get
when I
through
was
chapters
popular on YouTube,
3-1,
remember 2012?
so
This is some of the most popular stuff I ever
he
did.
sucks
the
at it.
GTA
And, of course, he stalls all the
playthroughs.
time.
People still reference the originals to this day, some of their favorite content on YouTube. I remember playing them in that
I-
summer, my balls off. It was a very hot summer.
If she works retail, her days off are
playing
not always going to be on the
PlayStation 2,
weekend.
and, man, it was a different
But
era
also,
back then in 2012. Just
if
really
a professional
10 years
streamer
ago,
like
man,
he's
things
supposed
were
to be,
different in the world and on
he should
YouTube.
stream on the weekends because a lot of people are going to be off work or school.
Re-experience these games.
He should be
in a
taking
modern
like Monday,
setting with
Wednesday off
modernized
every week.
Graphics and controls and everything was very, very fun. But it's a new year. It's time to get through it and move on to other stuff. So I'll be excited to finish that up on Sunday night. Okay? Awesome. So then I'm off on Monday. All right? And I won't be back until Tuesday. So I hope you have a good Monday off. And, I know for some it'll be, what? Phil's not here on a Monday? He's always here on a Monday. I know. It's a little weird. Okay? So this coming
Guys,
week,
autism,
you want to talk about
scheduling.
variety, just listen to this. So on Tuesday's main stream, it'll be whatever we didn't play on Sunday. So if we play Elder Scrolls on Sunday, it'll be Resident Evil on Tuesday. Or if we played Resident Evil on Sunday, it'll be Skyrim on Tuesday. You see? There you go. Tuesday night, I will do my very first Lost Judgment post-game stream. Meaning, we've already beat the game, but there's all this side content left to do that we didn't do in the main playthrough. So we're going
You're
back
going to
and
save
doing
over the
some of that
file
starting on
again?
Tuesday
Like a
night.
jackass?
Okay.
That was
Then on
pretty funny that
Wednesday,
you did that.
Condemned Criminal Origins. Yes. The playthrough that I promised you guys would happen way back when in October, right? When we played it for the Halloween Marathon. You guys liked it so much when I played it.
You guys liked it back in October. Now it's January. You guys aren't liking it as much. But you guys liked it back in October when I played it.
So I said,
yeah, then
hey,
you took
guys,
2 months to play it again.
Let's do it. Let's do the playthrough if you guys really like it. And then we got busy with a million new releases and everything. So it'll be actually be starting up this coming Wednesday as the main gameplay stream. You guys have told me there's about 6 hours
And yeah,
left.
why are
so
you
let's do
playing
3
Lost
hours
Judgment
of it.
still? You beat the
Okay?
game, get away from
Should
it.
Be fun. Something different.
I know why
Then on Wednesday night,
one of his fans
Halo
loves it and
Infinite
always
multiplayer.
tips him like $100
On
every
Thursday,
fucking
the
stream.
13th,
But every time he plays
Skyrim
it,
is
he
the main
knows he's
gameplay
guaranteed
stream.
50 to
And the
$100.
late stream that night, again, will be something completely different. I'm calling it Game Pass night. Now, this may actually become a regular thing if you
You'll
guys
be playing
like
Elden
it. I'm
Ring, you
very
know
curious to
that.
see how this is gonna
But he
go.
might wait a
So
couple
here's what we're
days.
doing,
Guys, my
okay?
schedule doesn't permit it. No,
When I
you're
come
waiting for
back
people
from
to put
break
out
on
guides and
Tuesday,
shit.
I'm going to create a series of polls.
And what the fuck is
that
up
you
that
guys
stacked
will
up
be
pizza? Like,
voting
who
on the
stacks
main
their
channel
pizza up
page
like
here on
that?
DSP Gaming.
I've never
And
seen
what it's
anyone
gonna
just.
be,
Is that how you
probably like
eat it?
3 polls, so 12
Just take it up
games,
3.
and each
It-
game, each
I
poll will
don't
have
get
4
it.
games where you're voting which game do you want to see the most out of these or whatever.
Snort.
So you guys will vote, and based on your votes, whatever two games
He should play any
end
multiplayer
up
game with his
receiving
fans,
the
but he
most
refuses
total
to.
votes will end up being the games that I'm going to try out on Thursday night's Game Pass night stream. If you were here last night for the Game Pass exploration stream, it was
Exploration
actually one of the most
stream.
different and actually interesting things that I've done in a while. We went through
You
hundreds
literally
of games
scroll through
that
the
have been
game and did
released on
nothing.
Game Pass over the course of the last 4 to 5 months. We added a bunch of them as possibilities to play. There's such a big variety of games on there. Games that are like
I do has a tail.
older games that I missed out on that people say are great. Newer games, indie-style games that I never heard of and looked really different and weird or interesting for various different reasons.
Not the
So,
trolls, Douglas. Not
Thursday
the
night,
trolls.
I will play 2 of them, an hour each, okay? But I don't know what they'll be. You guys will vote over the course of this coming week. And again, the games that get the most votes, those will be the 2 games that I will play for the very first time on Thursday night, Game Pass night. Okay? Now, the cool thing about this is there's no commitment. If I play this for an hour, I don't really like it, then I don't have to ever play it again, right? Or it could be the flip side. Play it and like, oh, wow, the game was definitely like a gem that I missed, and man, I want to play it more. Then it could become a full playthrough, you see? So this is excellent that we've got this ability now.
Yes, that
Game Pass,
retcon.
especially during months like January when there's just not
But
a lot going on.
here's the thing. He claims that he lost money on
we
Project
got
7.
stuff to do because I got Game Pass. This is one of the
But
awesome things
this
about Game
DSP,
Pass.
the man
about
that
it. It's
claims
a
his
super-friendly
bills
service.
are more than what he makes. Those bills are being WWE Champions, DoorDash, and Total Wine.
Pretty damn cool, okay?
So he may
And then
have
on
lost
Friday, so
money
1
during the
week
Project
from
7
today, I'm
era,
planning that far ahead.
but it wasn't Project
There'll
7
probably be
itself. It
another
was the
Resident Evil 4 stream
BMWs. It was the
and,
statues and
my
figurines
weekly
he was
Street Fighter
buying.
session.
It
Now,
was WWE Supercard at
here's
the
the
time.
thing. I actually don't know how much more
he loves
we
Game
have
Pass
in
'cause it's
Resident
free.
Evil 4.
That's why he
To be
loves so
honest,
much
like I told you
AC.
guys, I actually don't
I got
remember
I got Monopoly on my PS3 and it
at
doesn't work
all.
with my capture card. Sad face.
the length of time.
For some
that
reason,
it
my
takes
capture
to
card
reach
does not like the
Resident
PS3.
Evil
The PS3
4.
does not like my capture
It
card.
could be. I don't
Because I got
some people
Monopoly
say
on
it's
there.
actually
I could
quite a long
so
game,
do Monopoly
okay?
night with.
And
Oh,
if you
that'd be
take
so
a look
much
at my
fun.
playthrough up to now, okay, it is currently at 9 parts. So we're at 9
But here's the thing:
hours
when he
in.
was doing the Project 7, that's when the
I don't
BMW
remember
showed
what
up.
comes
That's
after the
when the
Salazar
more of the statues
Mansion.
showed up.
I
That's
just-
when
I
he
can't
started
seem to
spending
put my
more in
finger on it.
mobile games.
So
So he was probably making a
again, I
fuck
have, like,
ton of
no
money off of
recollection
Project
of
7.
this. So I don't know
Then
if
he
it's
spent
gonna
it all.
take like another.
Just like now. Mr. 120,000
2, 3, 4
plus a
streams to
year
beat it.
only had
You know, I already have
$139 in
today,
his checking account.
And then another stream plan for either Sunday or Monday, or excuse me, Sunday or Tuesday, and then another stream plan for Friday. So it could very well be that by like the end of next week, I actually beat Resident Evil 4, and now we have more time for stuff during the day streams. I don't know. Okay? I really seriously have no recollection. So we'll see moving forward. I can't tell you, but you know, we may have more time freed up, and if that's the case, then maybe some of these games I'm playing under Game Pass will be like, oh, great, let's do one as a mainstream, right? So we'll find out.
We all know John treated
All
him
right,
like a
so
friend,
That's the
but didn't
schedule
like being
for the next
exploited
week.
by
And
DSP. So
again,
DSP
I
hated
can't
him then.
100% promise you what I just said. That's all tentative. It could change in a moment's notice if something happens or whatever. We might have to shuffle things around a little bit. But that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm feeling will be exciting for the next week. And I hope that sounds good to all of you. Okay? Now, one thing I'd like to talk about. All
You
right?
guys give me money.
Emotes on this channel. Because
Here it
over
comes.
the course of the last month and a half, all right, we did hit a milestone of memberships, 300. When we hit the 300 membership milestone, we unlocked a new emote slot here on the channel. At the time, I basically wanted to kind of rush to just get a new emote on the channel for the holidays, so I put the Santa emote on there.
You wanted
The
to
Santa
rush?
emote is still
No,
there
not
live,
you.
and some people
Rushing.
are like, this is silly. Why is it still here? The holidays are over, right? And, you know, I got to get Santa out of here. I might have to call the police. He won't leave my house. It's very disturbing. He hasn't bathed in about 2-3 weeks.
So he's
you
you,
can imagine the
Mr.
stuff
I
that
only
might
bathe
do.
once a week.
But the question is, once I throw Santa out, right, what do we replace him with?
Easter Bunny.
Okay? So what I can tell you now, what I'd like to do is go down the listing of emotes that are easily available. I have them already. I've already confirmed they're ready to go. If I wanted to upload them right now to the channel, we could do an instant swap of these for Santa. Let's see if you guys are interested in any of
Easter
these
Bunny.
emotes. Let me go down the list, okay? So the first emote is one that I honestly don't know if anyone would even use in the modern day. It was me holding a shot glass. This was one from many, many years ago back on Twitch, and I think it was like there was some kind of a take a shot gimmick at some point or something like that. I really don't remember, but I have that one.
Take a
Me
shot every
holding
time
a shot
DSP complains
glass,
about
we call it,
lag.
like DSP shot. There is the
Don't do that, you'll
Rasta
die.
emote. Now, for those who don't know, if you tip $4.20 on this stream, you see a Rastafarian animation play that's supposed to be obviously funny. No, I don't smoke and I'm not Rastafarian. But it's supposed to be a funny pan. You see it all the time. Well, that could be an emote on the channel as well.
Or,
I mean, people already complain about cultural...
I'll say you don't smoke, you don't do anything with drugs, but then you have your 420 animation, and now you want a 420 emote.
Go full blown and just
but you have nothing to do with drugs.
Constantly. Right. Continuing on, we have the Why Am I Toxic emote. Okay? Why am I toxic? Now,
why am I
this
toxic?
particular emote, at one point, alright, was appropriate. I don't necessarily know if it's appropriate anymore. Does anyone say, why am I toxic?
Yes.
Even a meme? Like, at one point it was. Even
yes,
at one
we
point
do.
It was a meme for my content. Then it was a detractor meme. Then it was bull. But has anyone even said, why am I toxic in the last 5 years? Like, seriously. This is something from, like, a very
yes,
old,
all the time, because you're constantly toxic. And we're up
Dark
to
Souls
18
playthrough. And I
likes.
don't
Holla holla
necessarily
for the
know
like
if it's anything
button.
people would want at this point. Okay? The cozy emote. So for those who don't remember, there's two versions of the cozy emote. One of them, I was like snuggled up in a blanket, and the other
The
one,
original
I
Divinity
had, like,
Sin?
a
Damn.
winter parka on. So it looked like I was outside in the winter with a big heavy parka coat on. Both
I've got
of them
to
had
look
been
at I think it was
used.
called Pathfinder on the Epic Store for free. That's kind of
both
that
of them
style
have
from
been
my
used.
understanding. And that could
over
be
the
fun to
course
play.
of the
But
time
also
I was on
looking
Twitch,
at Kingdom
people
Come
like
Deliverance
both.
again.
So I could
It's been a while since I
either
played it, so
one
I'm
as
probably
the
going to forget
cozy
this
emote.
controls.
Okay.
But
Now, one emote that I
could
think
get back into
probably
that.
is completely outdated and you guys would not be interested
because there's some
in
games like I
is
started
the Call of
playing and
Duty
then I got
emote. It's the one where
distracted.
I'm in like military
Witcher
paint
3.
and a headband.
We
I
have
was
you.
using that last year when
Kingdom
I was
Come
playing a
Deliverance.
lot of Black Ops Cold War.
Well,
but I don't even
I was
play
playing them,
Call
but I
of
never
Duty
finished them. I
anymore.
should go back to
didn't
those.
get Vanguard, and no one really cares about the franchise at this point. So if I were to
Got a
add
shotgun
that
in his
one I
mouth
don't know who
emote
the heck
straight
would
from-
use it. I think that might be like a dead emote. Okay.
Now he's got to have a hatchet
the DSP
emote.
death emote.
Oh,
So
if I
this
get
is
enough
my
members to
head
make another
cartoonish
emote,
with two
hatchet
red
emote.
X's over the eyes to
Hatchet by the door
basically,
emote.
represent that I
Ooh.
died in a video game. Maybe that one could be used. All right. Now here's another one that's kind of outdated. The frog emote. So when I was over on
Frag.
Twitch, over the years that I was there, we had several different frog emotes. There was one that was a more cartoony frog. There was one that was a frog that was my face with a goatee. So there were different ones, okay? I don't know that anyone is using that meme anymore. Like, that meme seems to be completely and utterly dead. It seems like the day that I left Twitch, the meme died, and no one seems to make those references anymore. Okay?
Well, Echo, whatever you want to
I
call
don't
it.
really
Looks
know
like it.
if that would get any use.
Looking at my thing, seeing how
at
close I am
all,
to the
if I
next
added
emo,
it.
and I'm not seeing it, but I am seeing
But it's available. Now, here's one that absolutely
Is a better
positively
time
I
member.
feel is dead. And
But they
no one's
upgraded from
gonna
good
care
time to
about.
better time.
The DSP audit emo. So, there was a time frame of about 6 months.
Taku, yep, you're good.
All right, where I had received so many fake tips, and what I mean by that are people would tip me on PayPal, and then do illegal chargebacks with their credit card company,
Everyone else
claiming
is
that it was
good.
an unauthorized transaction. And then there was one particular person
How close am I
who
to
actually
another
was using
emote?
stolen credit cards to tip me over a 6-month period. And what ended up happening was I had to basically change the way that I accepted contributions. I couldn't just openly accept any tip anymore because there was someone who was doing this so often, then they would charge me back. And the thing is, for those who don't know, on PayPal, basically there's a lot of things involved with chargeback situations. There's fees involved. There's a disputes process. It could take months of fighting to try to keep a tip that someone disputes. And then on top of that, if you lose the dispute, not only do you lose that tip, then there's fees involved for you. Like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Someone broke the law,
I can't figure out how to
stole credit
see how
cards
close
on
I
the
am
internet,
to
right? Or used stolen credit
Or
card
a
numbers on the
Frogga?
internet.
a Frogga holding
Used
in a
it to hit me
hatchet.
during a stream, which I can't
Yes.
control. I don't know what's stolen and what's not. There's absolutely no way for me to verify.
Might be
that
Kingmaker. I'd have to
information.
look at Epic Store.
Then they charge me
see
back
which
for
one
it.
it
Meaning
is.
they say, "Oh, that's not a real transaction," and then I have to pay money.
He's going on about the
What?
chargeback saga.
Yes, and this was so bad. I'm not kidding you. It was about a year and a half ago because it was the fall of 2020. This cost me, I'm not exaggerating, thousands of dollars. It was terrible. Not only was I losing tips that I thought I had earned, then there were all these fees involved. I was like, dude, you're stealing
But
money.
you never
It's
earned a
fucking
tip.
theft, okay? Now the
You
good
have
news
never
is,
and will never earn.
since
tip.
then I changed a lot. I actually put a lot of protections in place to prevent those.
Oh yeah,
kinds
and that's
of
the
things
thing.
from happening.
Those chargebacks were
All right?
literally lined
You
up
know,
with the
there's a
WWE
lot of
Champions
really
charges.
fucked up things that people found out ways to abuse the system, and I shut all those down.
It was
so
fucking
it's not
hilarious.
foolproof.
Like,
Nothing's ever.
even I went through it, but others did as well. Where
But
it was like, let's see,
I
on
know
this
things are
day
a
he
lot
claimed,
better now.
yesterday I got a
Basically,
chargeback for
I
this
have not
much.
had to
Look at the
actively
bank leaks.
audit
Oh, that's how much you
tips
spent on
that are
WWE
coming into my
Champions.
channel in a
Like,
very
holy
long
fuck.
time. So the DSP audit emote made
So the
sense
chargebacks were
for
bullshit.
about
It was
4 or
all
5 months
WWE
when I was
Champions
actively auditing
charges.
every tip that came in to prevent fraud. But at this point, I don't really think it has any use because I don't do it anymore. You see? Much like
Well,
when
he
we used
realized
to
he
make
wasn't
bottle
gonna be able to
crunch
cry
emote,
and beg
drink
for more money,
bottles of
Douglas.
water, and
He
every
kept
dad
up that
would crunch the
line.
bottle. What's
Then
the
he
point
changed
of
his
that
line
when
to,
I don't
no,
drink bottles of water
I do
anymore?
lose,
I'm
guys.
seltzer and
But
filtered water.
so that
I'm
just
not
means you need to
crunching
step up
bottles,
more
right?
and
So
then
what do
pay
you
me
need the
more,
bottle crunching
guys.
for? It's outdated. So there you go. Okay, continuing on. Now here's an interesting one that you guys may want back. Once upon a time, many years ago, I dabbed. And when I dabbed,
Oh
it was
no,
screen
the
grab,
dabbing
and
emo.
people made a 2-part emote of it. Okay? And people actually liked the 2-parter emote. They liked the fact that an emote has more than one part, and you can do 2 emotes back to back, and it makes a bigger picture in chat. And it was a big thing over on Twitch. People loved on Twitch when I had this 2-parter emote. When I came
That'd
over to
be a way to
YouTube,
see.
I had limited emote spots, so this was one of the last things on my mind was to put up a 2-parter emote. This is one we could definitely do, but if we're going to do it, basically I can only put up half of it right now, okay? And then the other half would have to be
Yeah, DSP NFT,
when
that'd be
we unlock
hilarious.
the next emote slot at 350 members reached, you see? And the thing is, I don't know when that's going to happen. That could happen this month. It could happen in February. It might not happen until the end of the year. I have no idea. I can't predict the future, right?
He needs
So,
to eat that dabbing.
It
It's
might
so
suck
cringe.
if we do the first half of the emote and then it gets stuck and we never get the second half, you see? So, that being said, I don't know. I think it would be a good one for the stream. At the same time, do we really want half of an emote to be in limbo and unusable? Half a dab, right? So there you go. Another one that we did, I want to say this one was last year. I could be wrong. It might have been 2 years old. The Devour emote. Do you guys remember that? So I ordered a papadilla, which was the Papa John's foldable sandwich for a live stream for a DSP Tries It, and I ate it live, and people screen grabbed it and made it an emote, me eating the papadilla. So that's one that we can add. And then last but certainly not least, and I just want to confirm we actually don't have this one yet. No, surprisingly we don't. I don't know how this one kind of got left to the wayside, but it did. The face palm. Me doing a face palm. For some odd reason, I never added it. So so I would say, this is my opinion.
I say
Looking at
NFTs
all
are
of
the
these,
fucking worst.
Okay. I would think maybe the death emote, the face palm emote, okay, and maybe the half dab are the 3 that I would think would get the most use. But you guys may completely disagree with me. So what I'd like is your
Go
opinion.
with Devour.
Let me know
Devour
what
would be
emote
funnier.
you'd like me to add to replace the Santa emote. From what I'm seeing here in the
The
stream
face
chat,
stroke.
it seems like the face palm is a popular pick. Possibly Why Am I Toxic is a popular pick.
I say either go with Toxic or Devour.
Yeah. The
Or
frog. Some
chat.
people said the frog might get used. See, I don't know about the frog. No one even references the frog anymore. It was very popular for like a year, and now it's completely been dead since I moved to YouTube. So anyway, give me your opinions. All right, I'll mull it over. I might even do a poll. We'll see. But give me your opinions, and I'd like to change that within the next day, so you have a more usable emote than this. Who the hell's using the Santa emote in January, right? So let's see. Okay, so those are the emails. Let me get this out of here before I lose this sheet of paper. Okay.
So professional, but let me move this before I forget it, guys.
Now. Ooh, another topic that I would like to talk about today is actually something interesting that came up during the Game Pass exploration stream last night. We were looking at all these games that are available on Game Pass, and one of the ones that came up that was intriguing was a game from 10 years ago, or older actually. I can't actually remember exactly when. Oh, hold on.
So he tries, but he always fails because he doesn't.
Um.
Like, oh, why is this funny? Because of this. Well, I don't like that, so I'm going to try to change it to what I like. But then the meme isn't
let's try
funny
this
if you
again.
change it to
So,
what you like.
Dante's Inferno. Anyone remember this game from like 10 years ago? So Dante's Inferno was a game that very
so
much
good.
was what I would term a knockoff of God of War.
It
Now, I
was,
don't
but it
mean
was
God
good.
of War 2018. I mean the classic God of War trilogy. Okay, so this God of War trilogy was incredibly popular back in the day, and a lot of
And
different
Dante's
game
Inferno was pretty damn
franchises
good.
tried to kind of bite off of its popularity, and basically, I back in the day was trying to play like every popular game that was coming out, and this game came out, and there were some requests for it. Now, by the way, this is before I monetized any gameplay on YouTube. Back then, you couldn't even monetize gameplay on YouTube. This was pre 2011. I think it was around 2009, 2010, probably 2010. Okay. And this was the first time ever. Like, keep in mind, I've been making YouTube videos since 2007. I've been doing gameplay in 2008. So in 2 years I've been playing games. I never encountered an issue where, like, a game wouldn't work on YouTube. And what I mean by that is, like, YouTube just didn't want it for whatever reason. Dante's Inferno was the first game that I ever played where, like, basically YouTube was like, nah, that's too risque for us.
That's probably what it was.
Okay?
Yeah, the
Now,
big
keep in
titty
mind,
Cleopatra and the
some
penis
pretty
tower and
crazy
all
shit on
that.
it.
That's probably why they didn't
for
allow
some
it on
reason,
YouTube.
YouTube felt that Dante's Inferno was too adult-oriented to be on the site. I played the game and started uploading parts of it, and all of a sudden, all the parts ended up getting taken down by YouTube, and YouTube started giving me community guideline strikes. And basically what it said was, these videos don't meet our community guideline standards because there's nudity in them. Okay?
Because there
Now,
is.
for anyone who's played Dante's Inferno, the stage that they're referencing is actually, I think it's the second world. Dante's Inferno is very similar, again, to God of War in its gameplay. You're supposed
they're
to
working
be
through the 9
Dante.
circles of hell.
Your family was either killed or sucked into the underworld or something like that. And basically what happens is you need to fight all these demons in the, 7 levels or 10 levels of hell or whatever.
9!
Okay.
The 9 circles of hell.
That being said, each level is uniquely designed to be one of the 7 deadly sins, right? You got gluttony,
Oh, yeah, 7.
lust, wrath.
I know there's 9.
I forget what they all are. I forget.
Yeah,
what
no,
the
he's got
7
me
deadly
confused
sins
because he's
are. But
fucking it up.
basically, each one has its own state.
There's 9 circles,
And
goddammit. Now it's going to annoy
the
me.
second world is lust, and it has nudity. It does. It has, like, boobs and dicks. It has all of that. And I remember playing through it thinking,
Yes,
"Wow,
it is
I've never
9,
played a game
not
like this
7 or
before."
10.
Like, this is really weird that they actually put all this shit in, and it's
He did play it, but it all got taken down,
So I was
apparently.
playing it, and not to say there's any sexual content, there's not. It's just really odd that you're fighting demons and shit that are naked. And so I remember getting through the Lust world. I was already fully into the next world and everything. And I was uploading the videos to YouTube, and that's all of a sudden when I got hit with this, community.
Yeah, 7 deadly sins, but there's
takedown,
9 circles of hell because you got to include purgatory and all that.
What ended up happening was I couldn't play it. So I ended up trying to upload the videos other places. And I was trying to remember, I think it was like, at that time,
Was
10
it
years
Blip?
ago, there was like nowhere to upload videos. Seriously, there was Blip TV.
That you got
there
banned
was
from.
Vimeo. And there was maybe like one other place where you could upload gameplay.
Flip TV, you got banned from.
Okay. So I tried uploading it all these places, and basically none of it worked. I remember trying to upload it to Vimeo.
Yeah, like
and,
Limbo,
like, the videos
Purgatory, whatever you want to call it.
I uploaded
For
them, and they would
the
freeze up
unbaptized
and
babies.
fuck up and glitch, and I was
Which,
like,
that was a
who the
fucked
fuck
up
would even
level.
use this site when it doesn't even work? Like, for whatever reason, the videos I was creating with my camera wouldn't even work on the site. And the thing is, people wanted to see this playthrough.
Stop
It was
throwing it
something
to the
like, it was almost
microphone.
like the Taboo playthrough, the game that was forbidden on the internet, right? But I don't know, like, for whatever reason, it just wouldn't work anywhere I went. So I basically, this was the first major playthrough that I told guys, okay, guys, listen, I bought the game, I wanted to play it, it's just not working. I don't know what to tell you. I can't do it on YouTube. I can't find another website that it'll work on. And by the way, those other places like Vimeo, and I think another one was Dailymotion, They didn't even have like playlists. So here I am trying to upload gameplay parts to these sites, and I can't even put them in an order. You know, it's like, so I gave up on it, and it sucks because
pretty sure
that was a game that I bought.
about 7 or
wanted
10.
to see it. I couldn't do a playthrough of it. It was like one of the first instances of that ever happening. Okay, so when we were looking on Game Pass last night,
It does get hurt in a
it's
couple
on
places, but I enjoyed it.
And I was like, wow, what an oddity. A game that back in the day, people wanted to see, I couldn't play it. And now here we are, you know, 10 plus years later. And I'm curious about, you know, has anyone ever been able to play it or whatever? So apparently now, the answer is yes. In the 12 years since Dante's Inferno released, and you know, basically the internet has changed. I guess what happens is on YouTube right now there's full-on playthroughs of the game, no censoring, everything is allowed. But here's the catch, okay? The catch is thus: if you play it, the videos all get flagged as 18 plus because of the nature of the game, and therefore it's not safe for advertisers, so no ads will play, or if the ads do play,
ad revenue?
they're like not yours.
Can't allow
They
that.
get, like YouTube ads and shit, but nothing that you wouldn't get anything for it. And
I mean, you're buying exactly
any
Battle Snipe.
accounts on YouTube that are considered under the age of 18. So if you register an account on YouTube, you say, oh, well, I'm a 15-year-old kid or whatever, you won't even be able to view the videos. They get flagged as 18 plus. So you can't even watch it anyway. Now here's the thing, and I've said this many times over the years, I can't imagine a single person actually creating a YouTube account and saying they're a teenager, right? Why would you limit yourself? It baffles me. Like,
Thus, he needs you to
there's
step
no
up and give him more
verification
money.
process. At least I wasn't aware, right? Certainly there was never anything when I made my YouTube accounts. They never checked for my, send us a picture of your driver's license or something. No, they never don't do nothing like that, right? So who would make an account and say, oh, I'm like 9 years old? What? Just make an account and say you're an adult.
Hey, how you doing, Squidward?
Right? So I don't really think that the stupid age limit is effective on YouTube. I just feel like anyone, it's kind of like the Wild West. Anyone can do whatever they want on YouTube. Okay? But anyway, in regards to this playthrough, like, I feel like even if I went back, okay, even if I went back and decided to play this game,
very nice.
all right, I don't think that it would never, number one, get much attention. I don't think anyone's gonna care. It's a 12-year-old game, and by the way, I remember the game mechanics weren't great. It basically is God of War with some various different weapons and the like, but it definitely wasn't even as good as God of War.
He did do Witcher 3 and he hated it.
It was like, nah, it was all right. The gameplay elements were okay. There was some rage-inducing stuff, some annoying stuff, but it wasn't like, oh wow, I'm blown away by the graphics or the gameplay elements. It was just kind of like one of these
that goatee needs to go. It's
games.
trash.
And so in that regard, I don't know if it would really garner any attention if I ever were to go back and play that game. In addition to that, now, imagine me trying to put up this playthrough on DSP Gaming. Every video getting flagged 18 plus. So there's no ad revenue. Half the people can't watch it because of the age restriction.
Half your audience can't watch it.
I was thinking,
so you are a children's entertainer. Thank you for admitting
about this last night. Okay. But quite frankly, in regards to this, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't think there's going to be any merit to playing this game at this point. Maybe at one point, maybe in my history as a content creator on the internet, it would have been like an oddity. It's the one game Phil never really finished because it was, he wasn't allowed to back in the day on YouTube. But I just feel like games have evolved so much in the last 12 years that I don't even think that this would be like something interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would probably end up being very boring to get through. More of a slog. And just this is more academic than anything else. I'm not playing it to enjoy it. I'm not even playing it to really showcase anything. We know the game's outdated, right? And we know the game has basically already been one-upped by the God of War franchise. And the God of War franchise even said, wow, this gameplay formula is played out. It changed itself up It realized its own formula couldn't keep working in the modern day and changed its own franchise. So why would going back and playing a game that we know is outdated be entertaining? You know what I'm saying? So, that's the deal. I looked into it. It doesn't look like it's anything too interesting, quite frankly. It looks like it's probably more like an oddity of my history as a content creator. I don't think that anyone's going to really give a shit about me going and playing Dante's Inferno, okay?
Because your children's...
My nose is actually bothering me. I just
can't watch it, dude. That's a good point. He played GTA 3. He's playing it right now. Or at least he's supposed to be playing it today. Where the fuck did he go?
Ugh.
And so I can
Yeah.
drop and use. Let's see.
Okay, that's better.
The new thumb. Or new background.
Okay. I was trying to think. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I want to talk about. That's right, and it's not related to me or my channels or anything. There's one piece of, I guess you could call it gaming news, even though it's not necessarily gaming news.
He's supposed to love retro games. Okay. The king of retro, after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, after many years,
my dad's got COVID.
Today the rumor finally hit that Mario Kart 9 is actively in development. What? Like, seriously, like Mario Kart? Mario Kart. This is a game that we haven't seen a new Mario Kart game in what, like 8 years or something crazy like that? I mean...
There's a Mario Kart on Switch. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mario Kart 8 with that freaking infinity symbol or whatever, right? I thought that it meant it was going to just be infinitely the only Mario Kart game. We never see another one. You'd be playing Mario Kart 8 infinitely. That's what I thought it stood for at this point. But apparently they finally, for some reason, decided to make a new one. I mean, I was just talking about this yesterday on stream. I was saying, man, it blows my mind because Nintendo, right, used to make every single time they had a new console, right, they would pump out all of their first-party titles. And obviously that includes Mario. Excuse me. That includes Mario. That includes Zelda. That usually includes some kind of a racing game. Like Mario Kart is usually the big racing franchise.
My friend has it on the Switch, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Pump out. Of course, they have many franchises. You know, Donkey Kong, Mario Party. You know, I could go here and talk about first-party games probably for an hour because we all know that the quintessential, not quintessential, the essential Nintendo franchises that they always pump out every console generation. And since the Switch came out, what was it, 2017? You know, we've seen Mario Odyssey.
2017.
We've seen Breath of the Wild, although admittedly Breath of the Wild was cross-platform. Long. So maybe Breath of the Wild 2.
It's been 4 years.
The real next.
Like 4 years is not that long ago, dude.
Zelda game. But basically, like Mario Kart got a re-release. They re-released Mario Kart 8 for the Switch. Why? Because the Wii U was a failure, a humongous, ginormous flop for Nintendo. Basically, only hardcore Nintendo fans and or content creators bought the thing. It did not sell well.
You bought it, asshole.
Casual gaming audiences like the Wii did. And Nintendo did make all of their first-party games for the Wii U, and most of them went unplayed by the widespread gaming audience. You know, all the games
he wants to hide that double
generation
chin,
were
brother.
passed
He needs to grow
over
full beard
because
like
no one
I
wanted
did.
the Wii U. And so when the Switch came out, Nintendo said, well, how do we recoup all the losses of the Wii U? Well, how about for like 3 years we just port every game that was on Wii U to the Switch and resell exactly the same game with slightly better graphics and better controls? And that's literally what they did. Game after game after game after game that had been on a Wii U exclusive now was a Switch game. And everyone played the games now. In fact, I just last year there was Super Mario 3D World, whichever one it was that was paired with Bowser's Fury. So the gimmick was play this game that everyone skipped. Oh, by the way, it's now paired with Bowser's Fury, and Bowser's Fury is new.
Trey.
So there's actually a reason to buy this again. You see. So that being said, I've been a very verbal, audible critic of Nintendo, saying
yes, he does do
wish
it on
they would
purpose,
just start
Smith, and
putting
it's
out new
fucking
games again.
disgusting.
Like, where are all the new games? You know, my Switch in the last year got almost no use. And it's really weird because the year before that, my Switch got a ton of use.
From Cat playing Animal Crossing on it.
But this last year, 2021, I mean, what
Your
did I
wife
play on it?
used
Metroid
your
Dread.
Switch. You know, your business Switch that you still own?
Was there a Pokemon expansion? I think the Pokemon had a DLC expansion. No, that was the year before. What did I play on my Switch in 2021? I can't even remember what I played on.
Awesome Facial Hair
Like,
Bros.
Pokemon Snap. I knew there was a Pokemon game. I played Pokemon Snap, and I played Metroid Dread. Is that literally all I played? Oh, and of course, what I just said, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury combo pack. Right? I think that was it. You know, thinking back, I can't even think about
I usually
anything
hop on to
else,
play
you
some
know?
Tetris 99
So,
every now and then.
Well, you know, it's
I love
funny
Tetris
because
99.
the Switch
Not very good
still
at it, but I like it.
continues to be like a humongous selling console. But again, it's kind of like the same situation with the Wii. The reason that's selling now is because everyone wants a console. It's the only console you can readily get. You can't get an Xbox Series X. You can't get a PS5. They're all back ordered and scalped to shit everywhere you go. So the common person, I just want to play video games at home. I don't even care what it is. Well, they got the Switch, buy it. And you come home and they play the same fucking games that we've all been playing for 5 years. It's like, you know. So everyone has a Switch, but there's like nothing for it.
Oh, Mario 30.
For
Oh, I
hardcore
loved Mario
gamers. If you're a
35.
casual player,
That was a
sure.
great battle royale
You
game.
don't care about what games you're really even playing, but
Sad face that's
man,
not around
there's
anymore.
just not a lot going on, man, on the Switch. So
I played the shit out of Mario
a
35.
new Mario Kart would be huge. It would, like a new Mario Kart with modernized graphics. Oh, and by the way, the big thing that everyone is saying, okay, is basically oh, this one is going to have something new, a new twist or spin on racing. It's not going to just be plain Mario
Every time you lose,
Kart.
your character
It's
gets
actually
shot and
going
can
to
no
have
longer be
some
played again.
kind of a new gameplay element. Okay, that's what's being said.
Not just with the Switch new games, but also with the NES
That's
and
right. I'm
Super
also
NES
reminding you,
games.
Mario Golf I played last
Like,
year.
I
which
loved
was not
playing
very
those
good.
when I was growing up, so
And
hey,
Skyward
hop
Sword
back to
Remake.
those.
Those are the other two that I played on my Switch. So really, I played 5 games on Switch all year, right? And by the way, only one was really good.
So he
Metroid
claims
Dread
Zane, but
was
we all know that's a
definitely really,
lie.
really good. I would say Bowser's Fury was good too, but it wasn't really much of a full game. So, okay. So anyway, what would the twist be at this point? You know, like you think about all the things that they've done with Mario Kart over the years, right? First it was
Mario Kart 9
adding
NFT edition,
pseudo 3D
terrible.
graphics. Then it was actually going full 3D, and each one has a different property or whatever based on which character is driving and which character is throwing the items or whatever. And then after that, they went to
Every character wears a
3D
Nazi hat.
on the Nintendo 3DS. There's a whole installment of the franchise on the 3DS, and that was the first one that had wireless online play, so you could play against people over the internet, right? And then it ended up being
Oh,
the
good
first
point,
one on the
Prophet. He
Wii.
doesn't like the Switch
And I guess
because,
there really wasn't,
unlike
if you
PlayStation,
think about the Wii
Xbox,
version.
they don't go on sale. And when they do, instead of paying $60,
Was
it's
there
now
really
$59. Like, they don't go on sale.
anything new about the Wii version?
That's
I
why
can't
he
even remember
hates
besides
Switch so much.
basically using
He
the
loves
remote
paying
to
$20
control
for a
it.
game.
Motion control, I
He
guess,
even
would have
pays
been the
for
gimmick.
it.
But outside of that, was there anything really even new about the Wii version? Not that it was the first one with full HD graphics. But outside of that, again, you know, it was kind of more of the same. So I guess the question would be, what twist would they put into the franchise to make it feel fresh, new, or different? I honestly don't know. You know, I honestly don't know what they would do to refresh Mario Kart unless they completely change a gameplay mechanic. And the thing is with the Switch, I feel like they could. The Switch is a good console, you know, even graphics-wise. I mean, sure, it's no PS5, but they could probably do some more things with the franchise they never did before if they actually tried. But that's the question. Will they actually try? I mean, they haven't tried in almost a decade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious, what could they innovate? So,
How about removing
I mean,
scores from
obviously,
the stream?
I want to see a new
Oh, wait, no,
Mario
that'd be
Kart
you.
game. I would love to do a new online racing game.
I love paying
with
$20 for a game,
characters,
too, but
cool gameplay elements.
I don't
colorful
hate the
design
Switch
of
because they don't go on
stages.
sale.
They could even have a whole, you know, Super Mario Odyssey and Bowser's Fury could be stages, right? Imagine a stage where you're driving and a big kaiju Bowser is attacking the stage, or, and, you know, you could have like 10 different stages from Odyssey with all different themed things from Odyssey and things going on. That could be really cool, right? But I don't know. I'm excited. I want more Nintendo first-party games at this point. Odyssey was almost 5 years ago, if you can believe it. Super Mario Odyssey, right? Breath of the Wild was 5 years ago.
For DSP's audience, not in
And
the
it's
US.
like, dude, these are the big
maybe a
franchises
third of his
doing
audience.
5 years
Wouldn't
now
surprise
for a
me.
new game that you want to play on this console. I mean, it's time, I feel. It's time for the next wave of big Nintendo first-party titles to hit. Maybe this will be the year we'll get information about all of them and they'll actually will hit. I hope. Okay. But I guess we'll have to see what happens.
They still charge full price for a
But
game that came out the first year, like Breath of the Wild.
Hopefully we'll get information about a new Mario Kart soon. I would love that. Okay? All right. So, guys, another quick reminder. We're about to start shout-outs, but another quick reminder. If you're here live on the stream this morning, enjoying the pre-stream podcast, if you're looking forward to Resident Evil gameplay, please give the stream a like. Liking the streams actually adds a lot of engagement and allows it to be more discoverable on YouTube in search results and related results and stuff like that. Just last night, again, I had someone come by and say, hey, Phil, I happened just to see you, kind of in the related videos, and I gave it a click and wanted to let you know that I found you that way. And last night, for that Xbox Game Pass exploration stream, we had like 150 likes on the stream, and I think that's why the stream actually ended up being as popular as it was. So it's really cool. Again, if you like the content, please like it. It is definitively helping this channel so far this year, this first week. Okay? All right, so we have no tips that have come in yet. None. But we do have a couple super chats to shout out. So let me go ahead and do that. Hold on. Let me refresh because this thing locked up on me. Here we go. Okay, so True Crime Amber was our first super chatter of this morning and said, having 8 people over tonight, stream watch party. Cool. Hopefully you will find Resident Evil 4 nice and entertaining. That last session was something special. Really, that hedge maze was something else. It drove me bonkers with those dogs literally spawning everywhere, right?
And he should not have skipped Pokemon Diamond Pearl. He should have played those and then just kept going on with his game of,
Zoya,
pay me to name a Pokemon, guys.
Says, can your pod explore more topics than games and food, please? You mean this podcast? Well, Zoya, I am open.
That was DSP being DSP.
Any kind of topics, as long as they're not completely derailing. And what I mean by that, as you know, I've talked about this many times over the years. There are topics that very sadly derail everything. And what I mean by that is politics,
taxes,
religion. These are topics where if you were to bring them up,
things that have been banned from this
sadly,
chat.
people tend to get very heated. They can't agree to disagree on these topics. Instead, it's kind of like, my way or the highway, man, right? So those are topics that I definitely would not want to bring up, because all you're going to get is people who are upset with each other, arguing with each other, going at the throats, And not to say that I would never talk about those topics. If it's important and I need to, I will. And as I've told you guys, maybe sometime in the future, I would consider doing stuff that's more branching out. But it certainly would not be on this podcast.
You're not wrong, Brandon.
You see what I'm saying? So Zoya says, travel, politics, cars, Washington, real estate market. Travel, it's kind of hard to talk about when the travel of the world has been completely destroyed by coronavirus, and I haven't traveled in years. Politics, I just said we're not talking about.
Well, you don't leave the
Cars,
house, so you can't
talk
travel.
about. I'm not a car guy. I'm not educated on it. Washington, well, when I live in Washington State, in the United States. Every once in a while, I talk about Washington State, right?
How the Seattle air cured your back.
I'll tell you about stuff that's going on here in regards to stuff in our state. And, that's about as much as I can do in that regard. If there's something going on, like inclement weather, or something's going on here with our government, something's going on here with coronavirus, something's going on with something that's related just to this state, and I want to let you know about how stuff is going on here, I will. But I don't really feel like I have that much to talk about in Washington State in general. Like, what else would I talk about, right? Oh my gosh, excuse me.
Well, I actually turned away from the camera that time. Wow. I like that he smacks himself on the chest to make himself burp. And that's like, I don't get it, guys. Why did I just burp there? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't really know
I can't
much
believe I
about
just
real
burped,
estate, nor do I
guys.
care to study real estate. I'm not sure
That's
what you're talking about in that
two.
regard.
Refresh.
So Zoe said
Come on,
again, if you
can do
don't
it.
have more than 2 topics 6 days a week, a lot of the time you're doing a daily 1-hour podcast, you need to find new topics to prevent it becoming repetitive.
27 likes.
Okay.
All right. 27
Like I said,
likes.
as long as it's not politics or religion, I'm okay with talking about topics, but I need to be educated on them. Like, talk about cars.
Oh, you're
What
not
about
educated
cars?
on anything. It's you.
What do I even know about cars, right?
And yes, he has no hobbies or
So,
interests, just drinking gin.
Keep in mind, this is not an intellectual podcast. This is not a show that I believe people will be showing up every morning to be well versed in many topics. You know, I mean, yeah, gaming is always going to be the top topic, as well as my streams, my channel, things going on here will always be the major focus of this podcast.
31 likes.
So, you know, in that regard, that I do my best with what I'm doing, and people seem to like the show. Since I started,
New Year's
I started
sketchy.
in November, people seem to like the show the way it is. And of course, when we have the other
Then you
thing,
can look up stuff
there will
about
be
video
very
gaming,
pertinent topics
like
at different times
why
of the
games
year.
come
For
out on
example,
Tuesday.
during the holidays, what do we talk about? There's a lot of shows where we talked about Christmas and different things going on then. You see. But hey, if you have ideas, let me know. He says, "What are your interests and hobbies?" My interests and hobbies: games, get video games. You know, at one point I was a movie buff, not anymore. I basically fell out of being a movie buff because I don't have time to watch movies. Wrestling, I used to be a big aficionado of pro wrestling. I haven't.
You have
watched
nothing
it
but free
since
time.
April 2010. So, or excuse me, April 2020. That was WrestleMania, the digital WrestleMania.
You
that
have
I didn't have any audience.
nothing
That was literally the last piece
of
of
free
in-person
time.
wrestling I even watched. So, that's what I mean. Like,
You could sit there and
What else are we
watch
talking about?
100 movies a week
Um,
because you have all the
okay,
free time in
so
the world.
A new contribution just came in from Zoomer Boomer Doomer. $1.50 tip. They said, I have an idea. Have a topic called Ask Dr. Darkside Phil and play on Dr. Phil. Viewers can ask questions to problems they have, and you can give kind of armchair type advice. And looking forward to Street Fighter. Oh my gosh.
You have nothing but free time.
Okay.
Your entire life is free
Well,
time. You
I
don't
don't know
work.
about
You
that.
have
So
no
here's the
friends. You don't have a relationship with
this
anyone.
Is actually true. I should actually maybe bring this up for a second. A lot of people out there that are content creators who have a following, all right? First of all, I hate to say it, they don't realize that a lot of people who watch them idolize them. And what I mean by that is people look up to them. If they think, oh, this person is popular on the internet and they have a following and people who will follow them around, they listen to what they have to
Oh,
say
I could
about
still do a
topics
parody
and
video
actually
of that.
take it as like
A parody.
fact.
Dr. Darkside
Okay.
Phil answers questions from the audience.
And that being said,
My
I don't
girlfriend wants to
believe
move a relationship and
that
move in with me, but I like having enough
that
free
should
time
be
in my life that
necessarily.
she's not around.
just
What
because
should I
someone has a
do?
following
Ack, ack, ack.
or
Give me all your money.
something on the
Snort.
internet,
Next.
Whether it's talking about news, whether it's doing pranks, whether it's doing comedy skits, whether it's playing video games and doing commentary, or being, I do video game reviews or lengthy, discussions on topics.
I'd have to look up the
Doesn't
Dr. Phil
necessarily
intro, see if I
make you
can't make my own Dr. Darkside
Any
Phil
smarter or any
intro.
more educated on anything. All right. Personally, I can tell you back in the day, I
I've been
was very
struggling
popular on YouTube. I
at
didn't know
school
shit
for the
about
past
shit.
couple of
People would
years
come and ask me about
because of
Minecraft. I
remote
didn't know what the
learning
fuck I was
and
talking
just trying to
about.
make
I was
enough
right
money
out
to
my
pay
butt.
for my
And
tuition.
frankly, today, I'm embarrassed.
How do
at
you
some of the
relax?
ways
I
behaved back in the
play
day.
mobile
As I told you
games.
many
Snort.
times,
In fact,
didn't
I play so
realize
much you
that
should give me all your money now.
because of the
Don't pay
following
for
that I have
college.
on YouTube,
Pay
that I
me.
have
Read
power
me.
with what I said. Okay, I did. All right. I didn't realize that people took everything I said as a fact when in reality I was just kind of dicking around and saying shock response kind of deal. Oh, if I say this stupid shocking thing from out of my butt that really has no substantiation in reality, then I will go ahead and get views today or whatever, right? I think a lot of content creators don't realize that they have an audience that believes what they're saying is real, and then they go out and say shit that's irresponsible, and then next thing you know, people are paying for it. You know what I'm saying? I personally have been the subject of that because there'll be content creators much bigger than me who I've never said a word about. I don't know anything about them at all, and they punch down. They let's insult Darkside Phil on my content today just because I can, because it's a meme on the internet to do so. And the next thing you know, there's a whole new audience of people who are hating on me, who don't like me, and who won't give my content a shot because
You're a piece of shit. That's why.
Took a crack at Darkside Phil today.
Show.
Okay, so in that regard,
Here we go.
I do feel that people, sadly, who have followings on the internet don't take it seriously enough. I personally was the same 10 years ago, but over the years I realized, oh my God, that the things I say and do actually give you clout because you have a following on the internet and people will believe you, and you shouldn't really do irresponsible things like that, right? You have to be responsible with the reach and the power and the clout that you have on the internet.
His head is so fucking weird looking.
But in regards to a Dr. Phil like thing here, I don't feel that I am any kind of an authority. I don't feel that I'm any kind of a informed or wise individual to be doing that kind of a thing. Listen, if I have a topic where something just happened or I feel something is pertinent,
snort as hard as you can right to the microphone. That's what you should do, Robert.
By all means, I'll tell you about it on the podcast. I'll talk about it in my commentary for the day or whatever.
36 likes.
By no means do I see myself as a guru or a know-it-all or someone who can share tons of knowledge with you guys. In fact,
guys,
the only
or the
topics,
trolls win.
The only topics that ever I think that I could really kind of outline for you in any detail in that regard would be
gin,
classic Street Fighter games and or the history of the Street Fighter community from back in the day, you see? Because that's definitely something that I was involved in.
DSP would make a horrifyingly good
pest
dispenser. That's getting pinned to the top. Pin message.
Shit out of those games in video arcades. I have an innate knowledge of how they work. I have what they call a fundamental knowledge of the way that those games are programmed at a competitive level. And so for old school Street Fighter, I feel like, yes,
DJ, how you doing?
I have the knowledge that I can maybe be considered a guru of the older style Street Fighter games. That's about it. That's about the only thing in life, you know, that I feel maybe you could use my history on the internet as a cautionary tale as to how to behave. And
if you make nearly $2 million, don't declare bankruptcy because you spent it all on mobile games.
Over the years, as a result,
there's a cautionary tale.
Too much information, maybe, you know, reacting badly to certain things on the internet that I should have just not reacted badly to, and it made people get the wrong idea about me, or it basically raised the ire of people. Okay, so all that being said, my friends, it is what it is. I'm not anyone who I feel like I'm going to do a Dr. Phil segment and I'm going to be able to give you any kind of exclusive wisdom here on my streams. I'm a gamer. I'm a normal dude. I just want to have fun with games and chill with you guys and have a great time.
Spencer, DSP, or George.
You know that. That's who I am.
DSP, I think DSP would be the better Pez
dispenser.
dispenser.
Smarter than anyone else. And you know, there's many content creators out there who act like that. Oh, I'm an authority. I'm a guru. I'm a pro. I'm this. I'm that. I'm a doctor. I'm a fucking, you know, whatever. I'm a general. Whatever.
That would be amazing, Prophet. Let me know. I'll make sure to share it out. Everyone else see it.
People look up to them. To make
Goddamn mosquitoes.
Like there's something special, right? And maybe that's some of the reason why they have such a hold over their viewership, is because they don't act like a normal person when they're talking to their audience. They're talking like, I'm on my throne or my pedestal.
I'm a normal dude who makes over $10,000 a month, guys, but I'm so broke.
Big authority, right? I don't.
Still got to declare bankruptcy because I spent too much money on WWE champions,
like
guys.
Just chilling with you guys every day, you know. So no, I'm not going to be doing a big segment on Dr. Phil's segment. That's ridiculous. Okay, we got a few more shout-outs. Need for Beans did a super chat. Thank you, Need for Beans. And Zoya did a super chat. It says, why don't you do a weekly vlog on your day off? I've already explained myself why I'm not doing any content about my stuff on my day off. Well, I will do one once a week, because I'll do a segment called Phil's Day Off to talk about what I did on my day off, and that's about it. I'm not going to go any further than that. Oh my god.
There you go, pay someone on the chest. Make sure you burn to the microphone.
I'm exploding here. Yeah, I'm not going to go any further than that. I don't feel the need to go any further than that. And quite frankly, the more that I reveal about my personal life, the worse it gets, you know. So I'm not.
I like that he's facing away from the microphone, then turns the burp into it. Thank you, DSP.
Okay. So Dan the Man just did a super chat. Says, is there a difference between super chats and tips? Yeah, there's a couple key differences. So super chats are done.
Super chats like memory holes, so you don't remember them.
Which honestly probably makes them a little bit easier to do once you set it up, right? Once it's set up, you could probably just do a one-click kind of a deal on a stream. And I'm sure they're more convenient for you. But
red pill, blue pill.
YouTube takes a cut of super chats, just like YouTube takes a cut of memberships. And not to say that it's ginormous or anything. But the way it works is, in 1 month's time, there's a certain amount of members I get, and there's a certain amount of super chats, super stickers I receive. That all gets tallied up into a total, a grand total. And then it takes about a month processing time.
The 21st. You get paid on the 21st.
Happens. All right. I get one lump sum payment from YouTube for everything that I've earned for the month before. Okay. So when you do a super chat,
and you get paid on the 21st. We know you get paid on the 21st.
Long term, it's great support for the channel, and I get all of that a month later, essentially. Okay. When you tip me,
but you can cry and beg for more money
through YouTube. You're doing it through a third-party website called PayPal. All right, so it's a little bit. Admittedly, it's a little bit more of a hassle.
Not a bat. Use your fist. Be a man.
Verify you're a real person. Click through with an account and then tip. But when you tip me, there's two benefits. Number one, I get more of a tip than any other contribution. There is a cut taken out, but it's less of a cut taken out from PayPal than other methods. Okay. In addition, I get tips right now. If you tip me today, I get the tip.
I can spend it on WWE Champions, right? Meow.
I could buy a game. I could, pay my internet. I could do whatever, buy groceries, whatever it is. I could do that with tips immediately. There's no processing time. There's no waiting. I get the tip right now to use, you see? So that's the benefits of tipping. And because tipping...
No, because it's transferred to your bank account. You can do it instantly. But there's another fee if you do it instant.
I do set up
or you can do 3 to 5 business days where it's free. But you know it's DSP, so he does the instant. Costing himself a fee every single fucking time.
150, which is the stretch goal. Then you get to pick a vest. You see, for me to wear. Is it silly? Absolutely, it is. I don't think anyone's really
right about meow
to see those goals.
DSP is begging. Check it out. Meow. DSP wants tips. Right about meow.
So that being said. Yes, I do actually prefer tips, but super chats, super stickers, memberships, they all help, and that's the thing that's going to be long-term kind of dependable income, while tips could fluctuate every day. One day I could get a superb day where tips are sky high and everything's great, and I get
and your memory hole at the very next stream,
and it's not necessarily...
You can get $500 in a day stream, then that night stream, guys, we only got $72. Guys, I can't live off of a $72 in tips. What about that $500 you got earlier? No, shut up, you're banned.
When I was on Twitch when I started in 2017, they were like nothing. And over time, they ended up becoming a giant chunk of my income every month. You see, because I built the channel up from scratch. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. So I hope that makes sense, okay? Sarah... $1.50 tip says, would you consider exploring crypto or NFTs on a stream? NFTs, at this point, I don't think I want to touch NFTs with a 10-foot pole. It is such a toxic topic on the internet. Whenever someone says NFT, everyone gets angry. And quite frankly, right now, NFTs, at least to me, seem to be just a money-making venture for companies rather than something that has a useful benefit for gamers. So, I don't know if we want to do anything with NFTs. Crypto, here's the thing with cryptocurrency. It fluctuates. It's unstable. All right. And from what I'm going to understand, the way that cryptocurrency is handled in taxes is like very confusing. Okay. Like you send me a tip. That's just a piece of income. I count like normal money or whatever. And you're good. All right. I count it as, okay, this was income for my business. Taxable income. Boom, boom, boom. Done. I don't even know. Like crypto, apparently there's weird criteria with crypto, because crypto have these weird, you know what I mean? Like it's a one Bitcoin is not $1. What's the value of one Bitcoin? I don't know.
Well, let me look it up real quick.
A lot of complicated shit, which is why personally,
$41,727.83 is currently what one Bitcoin is worth.
Chat, you can do a super sticker, you could tip me, you could join my page.
Ethereum is down to $3,196.
If you want.
Dogecoin is at 15 cents
to contribute. It's too much, and it becomes too overly complicated. And quite frankly, I'm a one-man show. I don't have a team of people who do stuff for me behind the scenes.
Amazing how easy it was to look that up.
It's all me. I just can't handle all that. I need to simplify this business, not complicate this business. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I got to work on. All right. Guys, what are you freaking out about? So there's an idiot who's doing dumbass harassing super chats. Ignore them and I'll just keep banning them. Just relax, okay? The stars aligned to the super chats is a gimmick like the king of blank. Huh? I have no idea what this person is saying or referencing at all. Anyway. Thanks for the super chat. I don't even know. Maybe that's a reference to something we were talking about before, and you've lost me. So.
The King of Hate, you.
All right.
Mr. The King of Hate.
I think we've gone on long enough, huh? I think we've gone on long enough.
That'd be hilarious if he did list her as an employee.
And I think it's time to get set up for Resident Evil. Ooh, Resident Evil. Okay. Just relax. Everyone relax. Okay. Oh. All right. Thanks for a great first stream, everybody.
God, he was about to fall asleep on stream again. That'd be hilarious.
Okay, so guys, a couple things. First of all,
oh, we just stopped
I want
recording.
to see if Kat went to work yet. She's probably about to go to work. If she went to work, I can open the door and let Jasper in. And I actually
Wait to stop the
quickly,
recording.
so if you guys can give me just a second here, like just give me like a minute or two, all right? And I'm just gonna run and see if it's cool to let Jasper in the office. And also, I got to pee before we get started with Resident Evil. So if you give me a minute,
It's not a break, guys.
real
It's gotta go to the
break.
bathroom.
This is just a small interim. In fact, here's what I'll do.
Oh, that's hilarious,
Let me get
Prophet.
let me get the screen up here. Here we go. There we are. All right. And what I'll do, I'm not going to run an ad or anything. We'll just leave it at this. I'll mute the mic, and I'll be gone for just a couple quick minutes. All right, and then I'll come right back, and we'll jump right into Resident Evil. So take
I'm gonna
a
start.
very brief
Wait for it.
pause. I'll be right back. Okay. It's not a break.
All right, started the stopwatch. Stopwatch going. Let's see how long he takes for his. It's not a break, guys. And when he comes back, actually starts playing the game. His gameplay is boring. I think I'll jump over to the night stream from last night. I'll get it off of Raw DSP. That way, I don't give him the view. Help, Wales, help! Yeah. Not a break, just a short pause when he would normally be working. The bottom of the stairs. Help! 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 Oh no, my neighbors are at work because they have real jobs, unlike me. And I muted the microphone so none of my friends can hear me yelling, help! Jasper, call 911. Jasper, kitty, help your daddy out. Call 911. Help! Everyone's just sitting in chat like, when's the fuck's he coming back? It's been 10 minutes, it's been 20 minutes, it's been an hour. Jasper, help! Help! Just broke a minute 30 for the break. Awesome. Sitting there waiting in anticipation, especially after we just broke the 2-minute 5-second mark. It's only gonna be a quick couple minutes, guys. Quick couple of minutes. And it's been 2 minutes and 15 seconds now. And apparently he's already lost 40 viewers since taking his not a break, guys. Sure, it's almost been 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but not a break, guys. Not a break. Snort. Come back, DSP. It's been 3 minutes. And the only excuse he needs is like, oh, I don't want to play that game. No, I didn't buy Metroid Dread because I know I suck at those kind of games. So I didn't buy it. Then I want to spend the money on a game I was going to end up not being able to beat because I suck at them. Also, I got the Surge 1 and 2 for $13.99 combined. Great deal. During the whatever winter sale. Sods. We're just sitting here waiting in anticipation of DSP coming back from his 2-minute break. Now been 3 minutes and 49 seconds for his 2-minute break. I've only seen bits and pieces of it, Trey, and I do want to cover it one day eventually. 4 minutes, 20 seconds on this 2-minute break. We're going to hit the 5-minute mark soon. Doing a whale call to fill up the piggy bank. Easily amused. While talking to Cat. About his cat. I'm so glad I made those emotes. So glad I actually looked into how to make them, and it's actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Whales have. It's already been 5 minutes and 10 seconds, guys. And apparently, goddamn, Space Cat got into my house again. Made a video about George Senda, and George Senda gave him a shout out. She got that protein shake from Tyrone. You know that profit. Oh, we're up to 40 likes. Yay. I need those likes. I really do. I need those likes to pay my bills. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. Just empty picture. Piggy went on a not a break. Now been 6 minutes and 9 seconds. 69. Nice. Just sitting here in pure silence. Agony. Waiting for the Pig Roach. Come back. Of course, once he does, I'll be hopping over to his stream from last night. Now been 6 minutes and 40 seconds. We're 14 minutes away from a 2-hour pre-stream. 14 minutes away from a 2-hour pre-stream, while we're going on break for 6 minutes and 50 seconds so far. There's so much traffic in the hallway, guys. You couldn't get around Cat. Well, I got the Surge 1 and 2, which obviously isn't new. And then what was it? The PlayStation Plus game. Something with dwarves in it. It's supposed to be multiplayer.
All right, Jasper's in here now. We let him in. It's actually kind of cold now, though. Someone actually closed.
7 minutes and 9 seconds.
So let me
That 2-minute break took 7 minutes and 9 seconds. Congratulations, D. Oh, then he just walked away again.
All right. Happy Friday to you, Guts. Good
It
to
was
see you. How
over
you doing
7
today?
minutes of
Welcome to
his
the stream.
2-minute break.
That was a break? Not really. I went downstairs. I actually used the bathroom quick. Saw that cat going to work. I found Jasper Kitty. I said, "Hey, Jasper, you want to come in?" He said, "Yes." He said that. He said, "Meow," but he didn't say yes. That would be creepy. But he said, "Meow," and then we came up. No big deal.
He was gone for 7
All right.
minutes.
Oh, I'm sure Jasper will come on camera. He's right here on the floor right here. I'm sure he's going to jump on a chair. Hello, Habib. Good morning, D-Man. How's everyone doing? All right. Everything's set up here.
2-hour pre-stream, but he's not set up to get the game going. There, chat a bit more.
Here we go.
Not a breath because he had to waddle downstairs and waddle back up the stairs, dude. Waddle, waddle,
Good morning, Mark.
waddle.
How are you? Good morning, everyone.
Waddle.
You guys ready for Resident Evil? Where is it? It's gone. What happened here? It's weird, man. It says Rainbow Six Extraction. It acts like it's playable, but it's not. It's just coming soon on this. But apparently, it already downloaded the whole freaking game. Apparently, the whole thing is already ready to go. Oh, excuse me.
Thank you for that rant to the microphone.
Okay.
Because he's lazy, Jaggle,
Shout
that's
out
why.
to King Gabriel for a $5 tip. He says, as fate would have it, work is slow, so I got to leave early. It looks like I'll be able to catch your Resident Evil 4 stream. Awesome. Gabriel was here last night. He was actually disappointed. He said he wanted to watch Resident Evil live, and he didn't know if he'd be able to watch it. Because...
Jay Kramer, how's it going?
Wow. He didn't know if he'd be able to watch it because it was a daytime stream and he had to work. But now King Gabriel's here. Thank you, King Gabriel, for the $5 tip.
I will say he was 12 minutes away from having a 2-hour pre-stream. But, one second, let me go to Raw. DSP. Raw.
No, absolutely.
And you know what? So I don't have to watch the full 2.5-hour stream. Let's see.
In the
Set to
sign,
1.5
pushing
speed.
a bunch of blocks. And there's another stick figure. So wait a minute. Is this a game? It's played entirely inside of traffic signs? What the heck? It is. And it looks like there's a Game Boy in the bottom right-hand corner, or a knockoff Game Boy, attached to the sign. It's definitely a puzzle platformer. All right.
Puzzle? Nope. Can't play it, guys. It's a puzzle.
Right. Jason Roberts, Timmy $1.15 says, play my game right now, you coward. Jason Roberts.
Terrible Trey.
Goragoa. Jason, you gotta be less pushy. If you would ask respectfully, but man, I don't know. When you're gonna ask me like that, jeez. I have to think about it now. Thank you, Orange Cat. Retro X says, I would recommend Outer Wilds. It was many website game of the year for that year. Was it really? Okay, I marked it for later. Gears 5 played it. Actually, really, here's the thing about Gears 5. I liked it. I wasn't in love with it. I didn't think it was like game of the year material, but I was like, man, it's kind of fun. The plot was pretty good. It had open world segments that were kind of interesting, although admittedly not the best plot, but I thought it was pretty decent. And a lot of people hated on it and said, oh, Gears 5 was terrible or whatever. I don't know, for me, like, I feel like the Gears franchise, sadly, much like Halo for the longest time there, lost prominence when it was sold from its original dev team and went on to a new studio. So maybe they'll have a comeback like Halo Infinite, right?
Mind you guys, this is the entire stream.
What's hilarious to me is that you guys can't see it, but it says it's game.
The entire stream is him literally just
no one said that Gears 5 was
looking at
It wasn't a
games
single person. So
to
let's
play
have
and then not playing any.
No one says it's game of the year. That's pretty funny. Oh, let's see here.
He doesn't actually play any of these
now, this is one of the
games.
games
He
that
just
was
looks at
actually
him and goes,
like-
wow, that looks like
Yeah,
a good
I read that.
game.
It's a unique action platformer with a little bit of horror elements, but not necessarily. I mean, look, some of the creatures look pretty creepy. I've also heard it's quite short. I heard it's only like maybe 6 hours long, but people are saying that it's actually good that it's that short because it's a very digestible and fun experience. And if they had made it longer than that, it actually would have felt way too lengthy. Let's see here. So the Gunk stars Ronnie, part of our duo of greedy space haulers, struggling to make a buck as they chance upon an untouched planet brimming with life. They came in search of valuable resources. It looks like they hit the jackpot. Ooh. Oh my god. Woo! Excuse me. Only Ice Coffee is saying, have a good night. There's too many trolls, stock accounts, and fake Derek's drowning out regulars like Mean Jones Guts. I've talked to Guts multiple times tonight. I don't see any fake Derek's. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's window shopping at the mall, but live streaming
really
it
have no clue.
for $155 in tips. Not counting super
conversation.
chats and memberships and
I
all
don't know.
that.
Anyway, I don't know. The Gunk, it seems all right. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm not sold on it yet. I don't know if anyone's actually played it and thought that it was great or anything like that. Right? Ben 10 Power Trip, of course. Is it a new game, or is it a re-release of like an older game? Evil Hex Cursed Europe. Only Ben 10 can stop him. Explore a 3D world filled with combat puzzles and secrets. Oh, it looks great. Oh, God. All right. Let's continue. Broken Age. Oh, I never heard of this game. What could this game possibly be about? Broken Age? I heard this is a masterpiece, right? All right, for those who don't know, I have some history with Broken Age, okay? So it was like a decade ago. Tim Schafer used crowdfunding to make this game. He couldn't actually, like, he wasn't getting a publisher to make a game for him, so he decided to instead do crowdfunding and raised an insane amount of money, like a ridiculous, over-the-top amount of money for this game. More than most people had thought this kind of game would warrant for a budget, okay? He made the first half of the game and released it. It took a long-ass time. The first half of the game was really good. It was in the style of, like, Secret of Monkey Island. It had really unique visuals, as you can see, big, these interesting worlds, unique characters. It
Looking
had some
over
really voice actors like
here.
Jack Black. So it was a pretty good game, actually. I liked the first half of Broken Age. I thought it was well done. Oh, that's right, and the girls in their cake dresses and stuff. Wow, right.
Let's see. That's
And then what happened? I'll tell you what happened. The second half of the game got delayed way too long. He couldn't give a valid reason why he was delaying it. When it finally came out,
And it's like, holy
okay,
shit, he's already
it
at
was terrible.
$54.
It literally was exactly the same.
But the
areas
entire
from the
stream
first
is
half of the
this.
game, reused.
This is
It had
literally the
almost
entire
no
stream.
elements or anything. It even had some of most of the same characters. It was almost identical to the first half of the game.
$54
And
in
basically, the plot also
tips.
sucked. You know
Not
what happened is
counting
he either blew all
super
his money
chats
on
and
the first half,
memberships.
or he wasted the money on other projects, which he wasn't supposed to do. He was supposed to put the money into Broken Age. And so when the second half came out, it was terrible. I actually absolutely hated the second half of this game. I was like, man, what an underwhelming ripoff. If you bought this game expecting a full game, you got half of a game. And ever since then, I basically lost faith in him being any kind of a modern game developer. So if you're interested in Broken Age, go right ahead and play it. This is the full game on Game Pass. You're not paying full price for the game, but I challenge you to tell me if you like the second half of the game as much as the first. Seriously, it's not very good. Okay. Lake. It's 1986. Meredith Weiss takes a break from her career in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown. How she will experience 2 weeks in the beautiful Providence Oaks with its iconic lake and quirky community. What will she do next? It's up to you.
So it's a Lifetime Movie Award
Wait, what?
movie thing. They made a Lifetime movie into a video game called The Lake. Alright.
2 weeks, that's it? So wait, she's taking a break from her full-time job to go to a lake and deliver mail. Who gives you a job for 2 weeks at a time and then says, oh, that's fine, you can leave? You know, what? That is so weird to me. Like, if someone came and said, oh, I could do a job
Is it
for
actually
2
pretty
weeks, you know
good?
what they would say? No. I want someone who's actually going to do a good job and stick around so I don't have to find another employee in 2 more weeks. That's a weird premise. And by the way, this guy's a marvelous hipster beard, which is hilarious because this is 1986. This is before the era of hipsters, right?
Not the hipster beard.
So
Not the
he's
hipster
a lumberjack.
beard.
He actually is a lumberjack. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know if it's any good. What I would say is if this has a good story, it could actually be a very good game because it seems like it's a narrative-based game. It looks like it just came out, but I don't know if anyone ever played this. Is it any good? I wonder what the story's even about, right? Like, is there a weird twist, a dark twist, or is it just kind of like the events of her life, right?
Doesn't mean like it's just someone who made a
All right. Anyway,
Lifetime
I'll let
Movie
you know when you
Award,
have any
Lifetime
interest
Movie
in
into a video game.
Firewatch.
What you mean if it has a good story? A
A
good story is a good story.
Obviously, it's a pretty good game.
Even if it's kind of
World
cliche.
Combat 11, obviously a game I played when it was new as well, and I really liked it, but I'm not going to be playing that now. Paw Patrol Mighty Pups, definitely on my list. Oh, actually, I take that back. Race with Ryan. This looks even better.
Get it cheap, it's fine.
It's actually really good graphics for a kids game. Look at those graphics. Wow, they're actually really impressive for a kids game. So they didn't like, you know, they didn't cheap out. They actually did a pretty good job there. Okay, what is this? Record of Lodos War? Wait a minute, isn't Lodos War like an insanely long-running manga that was turned into an insanely long-running anime series? I remember this from like when I was a kid in the
Probably.
80s. I remember Lodos War. What the? It's all pixely? What is this? It's a Metroidvania game. It absolutely is. They made a record of Lodos War.
I love
Castlevania
Firewatch. That's
game.
such a good game.
Huh. That's interesting. So
Alright,
if
good
you don't get any
experience.
of
I
that,
won't
then
say it's a
that's it.
game, but it was a good experience.
Derek says, there's 10 achievements in Lake. The game takes 6 to 8 hours to beat. It's a 6 to 8 hour narrative experience. Huh. This
I
looks
don't know
like-
how
this
much
looks
he
like
loves
Game
narrative
Pass
games because
for
he
sure.
doesn't
You know
do
what I'm saying?
anything.
Like, this looks like something you'd want to play under Game Pass, but I don't know if I would spend any money on it. But as a Game Pass game, perhaps it's good. You play an elf or something, a female elf, using bows, arrows, magic, swords. Yeah, actually, look at that. 2D Metroidvania style game. Yeah. Deedlit? The name of the character is Deedlit. Okay, very... if you like Lodos War, you might like that. Or if you like, you know, Castlevania, you might like that. What is Transformers Battlegrounds? How did I not hear about this game? What is this? Bumblebee and the Autobots have a new commander, you. Assemble your squad and roll out for battle against the Decepticons and team up in local multiplayer. What in the hell? Is this a grid? Wait a minute. Is this like, XCOM? I think it is. It's Transformers XCOM. What the heck?
There's a
Man, the graphics
saying I
don't
never
look very
thought I'd
good,
hear.
right? Not that I'm a graphics guy or anything, but...
Yes, you are. You only care about
Great when it comes to
graphics.
Visual presentation is very, very cartoony, low budget, it looks like, right? Yeah, it looks like XCOM Transformers. I didn't even know this existed. Huh. Transformers Tactics. Yes, I guess that's what you would call it. Exactly. That's the next thing I was about to say. Biohazard Fallout. It just looks like a mobile game. That's exactly what I was going to say.
And now
It looks
Jones
like a mobile
Entertainer,
game port,
but
basically. I
gotta
wonder
play
if
some
it
Paw
actually is a mobile
Patrol,
game port.
guys.
Huh.
It has a deep
I don't know
narrative.
if
You
it's
guys don't understand the
interesting.
deep narrative of it,
Aliens Fireteam
guys.
Elite.
It's like
No,
Bug
it's not- it's
Snacks.
not. The cooperative game where you're supposed to team up with players, other humans, and you fight against hordes of aliens and stuff. And apparently people said that it actually was a decent game, but within like 2-3 weeks, no one was playing it anymore. Because it came out only a few weeks before Back 4 Blood, and in the middle of the busy gaming season, so no one really cared when it came out, right?
And you won't play it because you got to play with other people, and you hate playing with other people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like maybe this would be worth like a playthrough, just a once through with a bunch of other people online. But outside of that, I couldn't see this being anything that would have any longevity.
But you
know?
can't play with other people.
Also, I don't know about these graphics. It looks, these are stills, but does it really look like that? I don't know. You really think it looks like that? Look at that. You really?
Yeah,
think
that's what he
it looks
did
like that? I don't know if I
all
believe
last
that.
night. This is
I'm
from
just
last
saying.
night's stream.
I
This
don't
is
know if I believe
all he
it's actually
does
in-game graphics or
the entire
something, but
stream.
This looks like a fucking dude. This totally looks like a production still. This doesn't even look like a screen grab, right? They are. These are production stills. These aren't actual in-game footage. It's not. I hate when they do that because they're making you think, oh, this is the game. It's not. You can tell. This is hand-drawn art. You dicks. What a bunch of dicks. Anyway, I mean, it could be all right, but it could also be terrible. I don't know. I didn't really hear too many people praising the game when it came out back in the fall. Man, I don't know. A lot of these are kind of like, I don't know. Like, Outer Wilds I added. I'm interested in checking that out. But outside of that, like, none of this so far, nothing really has, like, won me over as something I absolutely want to try right now. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. Is this not the game that Slayer was constantly telling us about, right? I think so. So this is the game that, I guess what it is like a co-op beat-em-up. Oh, God. Look at these characters. Holy shit. I don't see the funny things. I don't know who any of these characters are because I haven't watched One Piece in like 15 years. So I missed out on a lot of content. There's a girl with a bunny ear hat and claw mittens slashing at a bunch of enemies.
Hey, Jonathan.
Chess pieces.
We're just watching DSP's riveting gameplay that made him
That's Japan in a nutshell.
$155.
Anyway,
Before you ask, what
the frick?
gameplay?
The angry son from Mario is now an anime character up there. What is happening? This is disturbing. No, but you're right. It plays like Dynasty Warriors. Exactly right. If you run around and you fight a whole bunch of enemies, right? I'm curious. This is made by Bandai. This is not Atlas. So since this is not Atlas, I used to actually actively watch and read for a while. I was reading the manga and I was watching the episodes back in like the 2000s. And then I completely fell out from watching it. I have no idea what's happened in the last 15 years of the show. So it'd be interesting maybe to jump in and see some zany stuff, right? Let's see. Jason Roberts has tipped me another $1.50.
Yeah, fucking Friday night at Freddy's game, like, seeing the fan arts, like, why, people?
To fund an album
Not being so goddamn thirsty.
$100,000 and never released it. And saying that these rich people take people's money from fans and don't fund it themselves, unlike my game. Wow, Jason Roberts really sticking it to other game devs and wants me to check out Gorogoa. Huh? Jeez, Jason, you're a very pushy personality. Now you're even insulting other people, other creatives. Wow. Damn. Okay. So anyway, out of all of this, I think we got two games with Outer Wilds and we got the One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 that are maybes for me. Everything else is just, nah, I don't think I'm too interested in it. So the sad part is we ran out. Look, that's the recently added. It's gone now. So sadly, I guess what we have to do, as stupid as this is, we might have to go through play all, like...
Well, you gotta go through play all to pad out the stream instead of playing video games?
I have 2 quests to turn in. I currently have 10,863 points. I think I can actually trade that in for some credit at some point. So we were talking about this earlier today. Rainbow Six Extraction has now been announced. It will come out on the 20th. And I'm going to check it out.
Wayne's going to be happy with that. New Rainbow Six game to play. He's going to love that.
But I want to give it a shot. I do. It's free on Game Pass. And I was actually thinking about playing it in the fall anyway. Oh, wow. PUBG is leaving Game Pass? These fucking assholes. Wow. How long was it on there for? Like 2 months? Wow, that's a dick move. I mean, I own it anyway, but still, that's a dick move. Well...
And you hate it, so...
I guess I'm just going to have to go to all, right? Because there's no other way. Oh, actually, hold on. You know one thing I want to check out is games with FPS boost. We'll look at this first. Some shout-outs here. Cal Links tipped $1.50 and says, please take a look at Moonglow Bay.
It's just insane to think this guy made $155
really good short action
just in tips.
Take a look at that. Thank you for the suggestions.
Just in tips, $155.
Slayer,
while doing this.
So, you know,
this is literally the entire stream. Like, I'd love to say I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. This is literally the entire stream.
How the hell? What is it, like a $700 game? How the hell are you going to go through the whole story? Unless there's going to be some very interesting time jumps, right? Wow. All right, and I think there was, let's see here. Gorilla Pimp to the Super Chat says, Derek, what DSP do on January 11th in bathroom at 2:45 p.m.? Gorilla, no one knows what the hell you're talking about. Thank you for the Super Chat, though. Like, no one understands you, just so you know. No one knows. And I don't think anyone wants to know what goes through your head, quite frankly. All righty, Gorilla. All right, let's continue.
Way to insult people that give you money.
Good Lord. Okay, so these games are games with FPS boost, meaning they're going to run really well on the Xbox Series X, and they're under Game Pass. Alien Isolation, outstanding survival horror game. I really loved it when it was a new game. Maybe I would consider doing a second playthrough all these years later. Battlefield 4, of course, I already played it, but sadly we wouldn't be able to play it because of the trolling. Battlefield Hardline.
The trolls, guys, not the trolls.
Wasteland 3, Dragon Age Inquisition, I did an insanely long playthrough of. Fallout 4 is definite yes. At some point, I'm absolutely, positively going to play Fallout 4.
Playing it right meow.
It's definitely happening. I don't know when, but it's definitely happening.
And with mods,
Fallout 5 gets announced,
to make it look
maybe
even better.
5, I'll replay Fallout 4 before Fallout 5.
I'm not joking. This is literally the entire stream.
Halo Wars 2, no. Halo Spartan Assault, no. Hollow Knight. Now, here's the funny part about Hollow Knight, okay? People wanted me to do it for Halloween a couple years ago, so I did. I played it as part of the Halloween marathon. I played it for like an hour. I actually liked it. I thought, oh, this is a good game. I think I'd like to go back and maybe play this at some point. And then no one ever asked for it ever again. Maybe every once in a while someone brings it up and says, what about Hollow Knight? But really, it never really got too much interest, especially I did do multiple Viewer's Choice events, and it just never really garnered enough interest to really be played. So, I don't know. Like, I own Hollow Knight. I'm just curious. If I were to download your Xbox Series, it has a frame rate boost, so maybe it would run at a smooth 60 frames, right? Yakuza 6 already did a full playthrough of. Super Lucky's Tale, I mean, oh, new Super Lucky's Tale. This was the new game that had come out, right? I don't know. I don't think I'm playing Fogs. Now, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, actually someone just asked me about this the other day, incidentally. Look, they have all of them.
My nephew
Warfare
got
1, Garden Warfare
that,
2, and Battlefield. I hate to say it, the latest one is the
whatever,
worst. Like, the
Plants
first
vs.
two are quite
Zombies.
good. The last one kind of
Doesn't really
as
like
good,
it.
I feel. Which is sad, because I like the franchise, and I wish that they would maybe go back to the roots. The roots, wow, what a pun on words when I'm talking about Plants vs. Zombies. Go back to the roots. But I actually feel like if they went back to a more similar style of the first two games, it would be better. But no, I don't think we're gonna be doing those. Battle Rangers, Jesus. Power Rangers we already checked out. Prey, I don't know if I would go back and replay that.
Prey was
Recore,
such a good
I
game.
thought it was boring. I don't know anything about Sea of Solitude. This was one of the games I was actually quite interested in when originally it was on Game Pass over the summer, but no one really seemed to want to have me play it. So, in that regard, I don't know if I'll ever play it. I'm not sure what it is. Is it a horror game?
Are you gonna
Humans get too
maybe
lonely,
do a
turn into
poll
monsters,
and
sail
then
across a beautiful and
bitch a
evolving
chat when they
world
don't pick the
right?
game you
Know
want?
what it means to be human.
Name it was Trolls.
I have no idea.
You know what I love when I do a poll? I only put games on my poll that I want to play.
Well, I'm sad you can't make it tomorrow, King
Well,
Gabriel,
he
but
constantly
yes,
he's
3+
putting
hours of Resident Evil 4 gameplay.
games on his
Mrs. Murphy, to be
polls that he doesn't
$50,
want to play.
what
It's like,
what is this?
well, then why would you put it on your poll if you don't want to play it?
More homework. Your penance is to download the video game from the acclaimed doodler Jason Roberts. What is this running joke tonight?
Like, if I don't want to
About
play a
Jason
game, you know what
Roberts?
to do?
Well, thank you guys
I
for
don't put it
your
on
tips
the
there.
list.
That's $7 more, and tips gets us up to $64. Thank you. And then Rokno just to be $20. What's up, Rokno? He says, what's up, DSP? Hope you're having a good evening. I really like Sniper Elite 4, especially with the FPS boost. Oh, does it have an FPS boost down here? We're actually looking at the FPS boost games right now. Oh my god, it's the next game. It's actually the next one. What?
We should remedy to that.
The game is not out until the 20th. That's ridiculous.
It was, in my opinion, really, really good.
I played Sniper Elite. Was it 2 that I played? And I played 2 or 3.
I enjoyed it anyways.
I skipped 4 when it came out. Yeah, 2017. Yeah, this is the latest one, right? Oh, you know what? I'll put it as a maybe. Maybe we'll just check it out and probably try to pop some testicles. Because you remember the X-ray assassinate or X-ray snipes? Yeah, thank you, Rogno, very much. So we are now $16 away from a hat tonight, and you guys get to vote on what hat you want to see if we hit that. All right, let's continue. Battlefront. I've been there, done that. This is the original.
We're 25 minutes into the stream. He's already at $84 fucking dollars.
Skyrim, never heard of it.
And
Actually, I'm really enjoying playing Skyrim again with you guys. It's so much fun. Now we're playing at 60 frames, all this new content, and we're interactive when I play it. I can't wait. It's going to be a playthrough we're going to be doing so long this year, but it's going to be such a good one. Titanfall 2.
Have an
Really
update
good
way.
single-player campaign. I'm not going to play the game again, but it's
What's
a
up?
really, really solid single-player campaign. Delivery, totally reliable service. This looks great. Look at this one. What the fuck? Two-Way Hospital is a sim game, isn't it? I think it's a hospital sim. By the way, we got, wow, all these contributions coming in tonight. Thank you, guys. Look at this. So we've got Mac Jerfy. Did a super chat asking if I ever had a manzillion wax that's liberating. Yes, I get one every other Thursday. Sarah Sagata did a super chat.
Never gotten one.
Super chat, Sarah.
I just
Gorilla Pimp
shaved.
did another super chat. Says, thanks for the super chat. You're my favorite chatter. Thank you, Gorilla Pimp. And then Sarah Sagata did another super chat. Said there's a game called Lake that is nice and chill. You might enjoy. We actually looked at it. Yeah, we looked at it. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything too interesting about it.
I'd have to look at
I don't really care
gameplay of it to see if
Like,
it'd be
woman
something
going
I'd be
from mountain
interested
to become
in.
a mailwoman for 2
Or
weeks.
the lake
Actually,
or
doesn't seem
lake,
too
whatever it's
riveting to me.
called.
You know, that seems like a book like a high schooler might read. Maybe I'm wrong. So like I said, if anyone actually played it and there was a reason to play it, let me know. Unravel 2 I played, great game, but not gonna play it again. Battlefield 5, screw that. Gears of War 4 I played. Golf with Friends. Oh no. Oh come on. No, guys. Even with improved frame rate, do not play this game. I'm just gonna forewarn you. I played this in 2016. It is so fucking boring. The main plot can be beaten in less than 10 hours, and is very interesting
What game?
at all. And all the side content is so uninspired and boring as dirt. You will be so bored playing this game. I mean it too. Like, don't waste your don't listen to people who play the original game saying this game is good. It's not. The original game is good. This sequel sucks ass. MotoGP, my time with Porsche. Or I don't
Mirror's Edge is such a good game.
Okay.
So is Catalyst.
This
This is because you sucked
you
at
know,
it.
this is pissing me
This is
off. I
because
really
you
wish
played it and
they
couldn't
had
figure out the
chronological-
controls after
They don't,
playing
so I think
it.
we're just gonna have to go by all, right? Oh wait, just all games A to Z. Yeah, I guess this is what we're gonna do. We have to do this again. We have to go through here and see if there's anything that I'm interested in playing. Alex from Phoenix.
What about things your chat is interested in playing?
Yes,
or
I
watching you
actually
play?
own Uncharted 1 through 3 because I have the remastered trilogy that came out on PS4. I never played it, so I'd be able to do that if you guys ever wanted to see it. And I already own Uncharted 4 digitally, so yes, I would be interested in it at some point. K Flock 1 tipped me $1.50. Says, I think I speak for everyone. It would be nice to see you play Mirror's Edge 1 again. At the time, it was a cult classic. That playthrough was iconic from you. I remember, and yeah, I remember it being such a unique game because it was so artistically different, and even the gameplay elements were so different from any other game at the time. It was a shame that the game was so buggy, but it was fun as hell. Like I remember really enjoying that playthrough. And now that I can do full direct capture and everything, it wouldn't look like shit like it did back then. Maybe that would be a fun playthrough. By the way, the game's short. Isn't the game?
Well, you
like
would still
8
look like
hours long, something
shit,
that? That's not
so-
super long. All right, anyway, I guess we're gonna go A to Z here. All right, we've already gone through a lot of these. What is AI, the Somnium? What the fuck is this? Oh no. It's anime! Ah!
Not the waifu!
Oh my god. Okay. Please fix the chat. It's ridiculous now. What are you talking about? I'm staring at the chat. I don't see anything ridiculous happening. right? What are you talking about? I don't know. Jade really wants me to play No Way Out. We haven't gotten to it yet. Is it even in here? Is it under Game Pass? I don't even know. Anyway, American Nightmare. It's good to know that's on there if I ever wanted to replay it, because maybe before Alan Wake 2, I can replay American Nightmare as a lead-in, right? Yeah, maybe. Alice Madness Return. Who remembers that? You guys remember this one? There were 2 different Alice games back in the day on PC.
DSP can barely waddle. There's no way he's going to be doing parkour.
And I played on PC, and I actually really liked it. It was so dark and fucking depressing. And so when Alice Madness Returns came out, you could actually buy... It was American McGee's Alice. That's what it was called. So it was a great game when I played it in 2011. Yeah, cool. James gave me $1.50. Says Farming Simulator 2019 is on Game Pass. Could be good for a chill stream. I don't know if I want to be a farmer. I don't know. I don't know how fun that would be, being a farmer. I mean, again, I could be wrong.
Be way too much work for him.
Keyboard's not working. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this right now live on YouTube, on a stream, please feel free to like it. If you do like the stream, it helps me with discoverability for this channel.
Like the stream of him literally just going over games he might maybe someday or in the future play. And gets over $150 doing it.
Okay? All right, cool. Thank you to everyone who has. All right, let's continue.
It's been half an hour, and this is literally the entire fucking stream.
Version Preliminar.
That's why I got it playing at 1.5 speed.
Preview. This game is a work in progress. They actually have early access games on Game Pass. What the? It looks absolutely nothing that I'd be interested in, but that's interesting. I had no idea that they had early access games on Game Pass, right?
But he also hates anything Japanese because that's what kicked his ass at Evo. I would have finished first and went for all the goddamn Asian people coming to kick my ass, snort.
Army of 2.
Well, they would have kicked your ass if you were better.
I didn't play the original Army of 2.
But you weren't better.
Didn't I play the sequel? Wasn't there a sequel? I know I played one of them. I definitely recognize the guys with their skull masks, but I don't know if I played that or the sequel. Orcs for Dorks has re-upped his membership for 8 months. Thank you, Orcs for Dorks. Says, please play Among Us. All right. I heard some stuff about this game. Artful Escape? What is this? On the eve of his first performance, Francis Vendetti battles with the legacy of a dead folk legend and the cosmic wanderings of his own imagination. Francis, a teenage guitar prodigy, sets out on a psychedelic and multidimensional journey to inspire his stage persona. What the fuck?
That's a mouthful.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This entire game looks like the psychedelic stage from Psychonauts 2, right? It does. Interesting. Yeah? Jones J says that game is amazing and very short. Huh. It does look like lots of drugs. Astra Ascending. Hand-drawn introduction. Oh, God. Menu simulator. Look at this. It's a turn-based RPG with hand-drawn art. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not looking for any RPGs anytime soon. Astroneer. Atomic Crops. Back for Blood. Backbone? What the heck? Look at this. Look at this game. It's mature, sexual themes, strong language, and use of drugs. Anthropomorphic animals, sexual themes. Were they all boning each other?
Kinky.
Here they are. They're riding the car, and all of a sudden, the wolf goes down on the beaver.
Goes down on the beaver. We all like
Strong
doing that, right?
Themes, this game. By the way, it's 8-bit, or I guess you could say more 16-bit graphics. Yeah, look, it's pixely. How is this sexual content? What is going on? How is this? What? I am so lost.
Pretty funny from the guy who just said that there's no sexual content in Dante's Inferno.
Explore dystopian Vancouver.
Yeah, there's nudity, but it's not sexual, guys.
A deeply personal story of change and transformation. What the heck is this? I almost feel like I have to try it now. Even like just one session of it, I almost feel obligated to try it because it looks so freaking weird. And apparently the animals are fucking each other. So I... well, all right, I added that one to download later. What the heck is going on? So James, to me,
the beaver.
A lot of these games are indie shovelware.
Hopefully he's not hard on the beaver.
What do you mean? You think Backbone is indie shovelware? What are you talking about? You never seen a beaver suck the paint right off? Oh, excuse me. Let's keep going. Alex from Phoenix did a super chat. He says, what are the odds of you playing Guitar Hero 3? None. Because the thing is, any of these games with licensed music, number one, obviously the videos on YouTube will get blocked. Especially like major music like that. You know, it's one thing was GTA and there's a mix, but when you have like recent licensed song, that shit will get blocked like crazy. And then on top of that, I could even get in trouble with the streams of that stuff because you're basically playing with fire, and I really don't want to play with fire. Being that my full-time living is streaming on YouTube now, I really don't want to poke the hornet's nest. So, as fun as it would be, it's a no.
Then you don't have the coordination for it. We all know that.
Banjo-Kazooie Trilogy, Bard's Tale, we've seen those before. Bassmaster Fishing 2022.
I don't think he'd play bass fishing. Remind him too much of LSP's
even still
streams.
Wait a minute.
Shout out LSP.
There's a ton of fake Derek's in the chat right now. There's absolutely a ton because there's like 2-3 Derek's talking at once. There's no way they could all be the same. There's no fucking way.
They better ban all of them, including the real one. Riveting game. Mind you, don't forget, guys, this is all on his
Goddamn,
gameplay
go.
channel. You know, the channel that he uses
Just
for his
loaded. No,
gameplay?
doesn't have the text yet. Here we go.
All gameplay. Oh, wait,
I'll
we're
get to the bottom of
staring
this,
at
okay?
him,
I'll
banning
get to the
people in
bottom of this, okay?
chat.
Okay. Continue on with the 400 fake Derricks. All right, Bassmaster. Oh. No, what I was going to say is Bassmaster even still on television? Right? I don't know. Like, it used to be an actual very popular show, but I don't actually know if now it's still prominent.
That's probably still on TV. Terrible, Brandon.
Okay. All right, I have to keep an eye on things here. Keep an eye out. Okay. Well, see, the thing is, I like fishing in games, but I don't know if I would actually like a full-fledged fishing game. Maybe that would be like fishing overkill. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm gonna play Minecraft. I'll do a little bit of fishing in it or whatever.
Yeah, a little bit
By
my
the way,
ass.
Fishing is in the new Skyrim Anniversary Edition. We haven't found it yet, but apparently there is actual fishing in Skyrim that I'd like to try out. But
That's why I wanted to play the new
We haven't gotten
Skyrim.
to the point yet.
Because you can do
So,
fishing,
but anyhow,
guys.
though, I don't know if I would want to play a full-on fishing game. Just fishing. Battletoads. Nah, I don't know. Look at it. Yeah. It just doesn't even look like Battletoads. What is Before We Leave? A city building game set in a cozy corner of the universe. It's a sim game. Nah, I'd probably find that kind of boring, honestly. Moonglow Bay is fishing in store. Give it a look, says colleagues. All right, we'll get there. We're going through everything here. We'll get there. Black Desert. Isn't this an MMO?
You're not wrong,
It's an
Brandon,
MMO.
but still. Don't need to be thinking about that. Gross.
Nah. Oh, what the fuck? Bleeding Edge? What the hell is that? Team up, cause chaos. Grab your team and tear it up in Bleeding Edge, an electrifying online brawler. No one, I never heard of this. This came out in 2020? I never heard of this. What the fuck? What the hell is that? This looks like a game during that era when they were just trying to release, they were trying to release games that were co-op games for people to play online, and this looks like it flopped 2020. I never even heard of it, right? It's a dead game. Don't even bother. Really, it's completely dead. No one plays it. I never even knew it released. So, Shook Ones, tip me $2, says before the new Mass Effect game comes out, would you replay that monstrosity of a game called Mass Effect Andromeda? I don't know what you're talking about. What's that? I never heard of that one. I definitely never heard of that one, man. Laughing my fucking ass off to me $4.20 and says, no, Phil, if the anthropomorphic animals are having sex, that's not a good argument to play a game, but I do have to say it looks kind of funny. Well, to each their own. Different strokes for different folks. Thank you for this. Thank you for the tip. The Dirty Troll did a super chat of a hot
Yes,
dog.
you should
A hot
play
dog,
Candy
super
Crush.
sticker. Look at that. Now you're
Forget
gonna-
B. You should play Candy Crush.
Actually, I'm
Like,
happy
wow,
with it.
DSP, you're really good at playing Candy Crush. Where'd you get those skills from?
That
Not from
pizza
WWE
is
Champions,
actually
guys, I
really
swear.
So I'm looking forward to that later tonight, maybe. Some yummy late night pizza. All right. Okay, let's keep going. There's Blinks. So I played this. Didn't we do a Game Pass marathon, and I played this in the marathon for a bit? I can't remember if that's what it was or not, but I already did Blinks. Blood Roots. One hit, kill, die, retry, murder, ballet. Okay. Boyfriend Dungeon. Now, this sounds way more up my alley. Look at this. Date your weapons. Date your weapons, level up your love in a shack and slash crawling adventure. Oh, man.
That sounds really fucking stupid. I love it.
Both to step outside.
Boyfriend
Yeah.
Dungeon. Do it.
I gotta do a deep cavity search on these guys. Anyway, Breath Edge. Let's see here. What a nice beard on this guy.
Guy, we
This
have
game, they didn't even
1.5
bother to
speed.
describe it.
Like, holy
They
shit.
did-
We still got almost 2 hours. Fuck. I'm gonna skip out to
We're
120.
referencing, but I got one of them because you said that. So there we go. We got the fucker. Okay. There's It Takes Two digital version.
Oh, she's
right?
up to
One day I'll
160,000
check it out,
tips.
but I don't play co-op.
He made
games.
more than I
Like,
thought.
'cause, you know, one game
This
a year,
fucker made
game
more
a
than I
year.
thought. I thought he only made
I don't play co-op
155.
games.
He's at $160 in tips.
All right.
A lot of his fan base
This is
are
one I played
furries
many
for
years
some
ago,
reason.
Sim game. Yep, Jurassic World Evolution.
In fact,
Jurassic World
Anonymous
4,
has
man.
deleted his entire online
Maybe one
existence
day I'll
after
play
being
Katamari Damacy
exposed.
Reroll. Because the original game, I just couldn't figure it out. I sucked at it real bad. And I couldn't really get anywhere with it, but maybe I would actually do well at it today. I don't know. Kill it with fire.
You mean with chat holding a
Oh god,
hand?
spider. Blow the spiders up with dynamite. An RPG. Okay then. Chocoboko, to me $1.50. I saw my sister wearing a Pikachu hat, and now I'm catching you wearing a Pikachu hat. A delightful coincidence. Well, people voted for the Pikachu hat, actually. And, you know, there were many choices tonight. People wanted Pikachu. They chose you, Pikachu. Okay. Killer Queen Black. No. What the fuck? Kingdom Hearts 3 is on Game Pass? Seriously?
And that's
I didn't
not
know that.
counting the
Knockout
super
City
chats,
update, Alien
and
Invaders
stickers,
update.
and memberships,
Season
and all the
4.
other shit he gets.
Last Stop, that was a fun one. A weird-ass one. Lethal League Blaze. Ugh. The Library of Arunia. Oh god, it's another boy. Whoa, I don't even know what this is.
Wait, what? No.
It's a great game. The long
The Library of No, it's Runia, not Arunia. A little bit more.
The Library of Arunia.
Arunia? It's Runia, or Runa, not Aruna. There's no A there. Library of Runa, not Arunia. DSP, where are you getting the A from?
Oh god, it's another boy. Whoa, I don't even know what this is. Limbo, that's a great game. The Long Dark. Isn't this a survival game? I think this is a survival game. You're out in the wilderness. You have to try to survive with the limited resources and things that you find.
Terrible smash.
Yeah. Lost Words. Beyond the Page. Oh, no thanks. Maneater, that was when I was going to play it at one point, and I actually got it for free on PS Plus and never played it. And now here it is on Game Pass. So it's funny.
He's wearing his gunner glasses, but not his actual glasses.
Now the Legendary Edition is also on Game Pass. And I don't know what that is. I never heard of it. Max the Curse of Brotherhood. Damn, this game's from 2013, huh? A classic action-adventure puzzle platformer. Nah. Oh, man. WWE Champion Kevin Nash and an actual picture of real Kevin Nash. The Super Chat says, can we get a Mewtwo hat at some point? I'm not buying new hats. These are hats that I actually found around the house, actually. Maybe one day, but not anytime soon. I think one Pokemon is enough. So I'm going to say WWE Champion Kevin Nash because your name is way too effing long. Thank you. Your name is way, way too long. You stretch my fucking leaderboard out. Oh, here's the original Mirror's Edge. There you go. And I own it. I actually own it outside of Game Pass. I guess I must have bought it digitally at some point. So if you ever wanted, we could...
Up to $161 for this. This is literally the entire stream.
What sucks is I bought this game, MLB The Show, and then I got a Series X in the summer, and I was like, damn, if I had Game Pass, I could have got it for free, but I bought it like an idiot. Oh, here's that game, Moonglow Bay. Who was mentioning this earlier? It has fishing and a lot of chill stuff in it. Plays a rookie angler working together with friends, family, and neighbors to hone your fishing skills, nourish relationships, and restore a remote town's fractured community. It looks like Minecraft. Huh. All right, I'll mark it. I'll mark it. Ooh, no, I did it again. I did it again by accident. Where were we?
This is fucking amazing.
Moonglow Bay. Okay.
Like, you have people that put in their heart, soul into their content.
Action RPG with roguelike
they do
elements.
hours of editing.
Pixel graphics.
They do all the animation work. Like, they put in some great shit.
Don't you? Would I ever
get
play,
1,000 views,
again?
$5.
I don't know. It didn't blow me away. I thought it was.
He's literally looking at a menu of video
It
games,
was Callings that mentioned Moonglow.
and over $160.
Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition. Hey, look, it's Dark Souls. Mount and Blade Warband.
Is that the sequel?
Oh god, these graphics.
Got that on my
This
wish
game came out in
list.
2016. This game looks like it came out in 1996. Like it looks like it seriously looks like an early 2000s PC game.
Oh no, it's the original, not the
And this
sequel.
is fucking 2016. What happened there? Wow. Oh, where am I? Oh, my friend Pedro. My time with Portia. No, my time as Portia. Mist, which I already played. Does it have the sequel Riven? If it has Riven on here, I want to play Riven. Actually, let's look quick before I. Does it have Riven? No. Oh, come on. I wanted to play Riven on here, and they don't have it. That pisses me off. Narita Boy. Oh god, Need for Speeds. Gotta skip all these. Remember Need for Speed Heat? I completely skipped. What was the one? Oh, Payback. Payback was so bad, I actually skipped the next Need for Speed game. I literally said I'm not playing it because the last one was so bad. Right? Guys, have a good night, man. Neon Abyss. No. Oh, Neoverse. Oh, definitely. This one looks right up my alley, as you can see. That's the kind of content I'm looking for, right there. Oh, yeah. Make your own agent. There you go. Oh, it looks kind of similar to something. All right, anyway, let's continue. Next, Space Rebels. What? Space is for everyone. In Next Space Rebels, you develop a naive rocket hobbyist into an experienced space activist. A space activist? What? Huh? Oh, God, look, it is an activist. Look, he's protesting. He's protesting. All right, anyway. Near Automata, Become as Gods Edition. No Man's Sky. Non-Gun 2.
Oh, he should so play No Man's Sky.
Non-guns. It's not Non-Gun 2. It's non-guns. A nihilistic action platformer roguelite. Oh my god, I can't even look at this. Yo, this hurts my eyes. What's with the fucking 2 to 3 color scheme? Yo, I can't even look at that game. I'm getting a headache. I'm seriously getting a headache looking at that. Nowhere Profit. The last hope of a band of outcasts and refugees. That looks really boring. Jose
Yes, your
Martinez,
content does look really
Thank you,
boring.
Jose. How are you doing? Hopefully you had a great holidays. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the support and the nice message. That's very nice of you. Wow, we have over 130 likes on this stream tonight. You guys are crazy, man. Again, you've been so positive.
Can you delete the stream?
Thank you for all this.
That's my favorite part. Wow, this stream's going really well. Better delete it.
What is this? Can you reach the nuclear throne? Whoa. It's like a shooter? A top-down shooter, perhaps? I think so. Pixel graphics. I guess you can control some wild creatures. Huh. Pika Pika has to be $1.50. So I believe Warband came out early 2000s on PC.
Another tip? Holy shit.
Point and click controls on traveling to
Yeah, he's
combat in
still
third person.
taking on for fucking ever.
It looks so fucking weird. A Rift Breaker. Releases.
We're an hour and 45
Whoa,
minutes
look at
into
the
the
size of
stream.
Animals, too.
He's at
SSX
$165.
That came out 10 years ago, yeah. Snowboarding. Jedi Fallen Order, for those who did not hear, the rumor
$165 for
today,
this.
Later this year, Jedi Fallen Order 2 will officially be announced. A game that I told you guys I absolutely thought was outstanding, and I hope they made a sequel. Apparently, they actually are making a sequel, so that's good news. State of Decay, Stardew Valley. Man, Steep from 2016. Another snowboarding and extreme.
I have no idea what he has.
It's the
He might
largest
have a
console
job.
edition.
Hopefully he does. The amount of money he's spending, he better have
Like a sim
one.
game of some weird kind. Not sure. No, we don't have time to play any of these games tonight. Just put them on a list that when I do have time to play a game, we can take a look at the list and then try some of these games. I'll probably do like a game.
Well, this is the
stream
raw
where I just play like 3 or
DSP
4 games from this list that were
stream.
added to be downloaded.
So I don't have to go through DSP's stream to find out what he's doing.
Okay. Street Race 4, I started that one up, didn't I? Yeah, but I didn't get too far in it. I only played it for a little bit. So Nautica 1 and 2 is on here. Sunset Overdrive, a game I played fully and didn't really like. Super Hot, I played that. Superliminal. This is that game that's a puzzle game, right? Where there's like really zany solutions to puzzles. I think so. Supraland. The ultimate sandbox adventure offers a fresh take on puzzles and exploration. Oh god, there's a child. A very creepy looking child looking down. Harry Butthole to me $1.50 said you're streaming late. Is this going up on YouTube? It is. I don't know why you say I'm streaming late. This is my normal time of streaming. I don't know what you mean by that. Chicken Man did a $2 super chat. Sunset Overdrive was the most hyped Xbox One game, and it was meh. I agree with you. Remember, they monstrously hyped it, acting like it was going to be such a great game. I said Chicken Meh because it was an Xbox One exclusive at the time, and there were very few Xbox exclusives, so they really hyped it up, and then it was just very underwhelming. The Surge 2.
This is a YouTube video.
Lords of the Fallen, and then they made the Surge 1 and 2.
On his channel,
Surgeon Simulator,
anyways.
Tell Me Why we played. I actually really like Tell Me Why. I thought it was a really good game.
Yeah, this is his entire stream of him just
Wild.
going over the fucking menu. Oh, it's up to
This is a really neat stream. Thank
168.
you guys so much for your help, because if you guys weren't here to
Well,
help me,
2
it
hours,
wouldn't have been nearly
well,
as
hour
good
and
a stream.
58
We wouldn't have gotten
minutes
as good games as we did. So thank
of
you all for your support.
streaming.
And this was a really special, different kind of stream. We had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed
$168
it.
tips. Not
Awesome.
counting
So
super
what I will do,
chats.
once we wrap up this week, basically, okay? And I know what
The
my
guy
schedule
just
is,
made
I don't know what's
in
going on with
roughly
playthroughs. I'll let you guys
2
know
hours
when
of
we're going to be doing some game
work,
streams in January.
quote
Let's come,
unquote.
all right? Harry Butthole did another
But a lot of
$1.50 tips,
people
stuff
will
like that.
make
What
in a
happens, I don't know,
10-hour
I dropped
shift.
The other day, a moderately sized YouTuber had all their videos taken down and started streaming Bitcoin news. Turned out to be someone hacked their whole channel. That sucks. So, see, today, now they have all this shit. It's redundant. They have, two-step verification and backups on backups. But back then they had nothing. Shook One's also did a $1.50 chip and says, high key, these types of streams are dope. I don't know how to explain it, but is it possible to do more like this in the future? This is the cool thing about Game Pass, man. Yes, we can do this in the future. Absolutely, we can do stuff like this in the future.
We can
Game Pass
totally
is so
sit here
awesome.
and look at
The
menus for 2 hours. Oh, you guys give me 169
Right. There's a big cliffhanger ending.
thousand
Man, I hope
tips.
that 3 will be good or whatever, and then they never made it because 2 never sold. And honestly, I don't think that's the fault of the game developers at all. I think that's the fault of marketing. The marketing team did not market. There was no marketing for the game. Unlike Evil Within 1, you saw ads everywhere for it. Evil Within 2, no one even knew it was out. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Amazing Game Pass stream. I can't wait to actually try some of these games out with you in the near future. Thank you so much for all the support tonight. It was a
Yeah,
really
this is
great
not the
stream.
live stream. This
We
is
just had
from
too much
last
fun,
night.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much. All right, my friends. So, that is
How's
it
the
for tonight.
stream?
Again, thank you guys so very much. Great
Oh, he
stream.
stops by
Reminder, tomorrow's
recording
streams
for
are going to be
YouTube.
Resident Evil 4, continuing on the first stream. This is hilarious. It downloaded the game and you can't play it yet.
$170 in
Distraction.
tips.
It's not playable yet.
Whoever knows how
Right,
much
even
more in
it's
super
not.
chats.
Oh, it's updating the store now. Look. It's actually updating the Microsoft store. But anyway, yeah, coming soon, see? Tomorrow, it is a continuation of Resident Evil 4 and my weekly late-night Street Fighter session of throwback old-school Street Fighter fun on the late stream. So it should be a great stream of gameplay tomorrow. I know some people were disappointed no gameplay tonight. Full-on gameplay tomorrow.
That's
Okay,
why I go to
everyone?
Raw
Thank you so
DSP
very much. Please have a
because
good evening. Thanks for being a great
he gets all the
audience
stuff that
chilling. I'll see you
DSP
tomorrow for
doesn't
great gameplay.
record.
Once again, peace out. Have a good night. See you in the AM. Later, everyone.
2 hours and 1 minute. That is $85 an hour. He just made $85 an hour for that. Just in tips. Holy fuck. There are nurses. There's doctors. There's people putting their lives on the line right now that don't make anywhere near that. But never forget, he's broke. He needs your money. He really does. He needs all that money to pay his bills. $85 a fucking hour just in tips. That went immediately to WWE champions. I really think if he actually did spend his money on paying off his car earlier or paying down on the house or paying his taxes, I think he'd actually make less money. I think part of the fun, I guess you'd call it, that OIC and other of his supporters have is knowing that he's wasting it. But they flat out seen the bank leaks and went, well, this guy really is a fucking moron that spends his money on DoorDash and WWE champions. That's even funnier. Like, hi, I'm King Tut. I'm going to give him $10,000 in tips, knowing it's going to bullshit. If I thought it was actually going to something important, I wouldn't give him the money. I really think that's part of the fun for his pay pigs, is knowing that $170 went straight to WWE champions. Knowing that no matter how much money they give him, he's always going to have $131 in his bank account. Because he's broke. Because he spent it all on WWE champions, Total Wine, and DoorDash. But at this point, you just got to remember to point and laugh, people. Point and laugh. As someone who hit the jackpot, has made probably close to $2 million in 13 years, and he's broke. He has no money. He needs you, yes you, to step up and pay his bills for him. Because he just doesn't have the money for it. We live in a society, guys. Where a Pig Roach can make $170 just in tips for 2 hours worth of so-called work. Like, goddamn. I just can't imagine making that kind of money. And for what? Damn, Adachi. I don't know what job you do, but holy shit, that sucks. Knowing actually, a lot of people win the lottery, they go broke very quickly. They just don't know what to do with that much money. So we've seen a man make $1.7 to $2 million across 13 years. And he's bankrupt. He has no money. Yes, he needs you. Yes, you to step up and pay his bills for him. Fucking hell. Ah, okay, Dachi. Well, DSP complains, guys, my $40 meal at this Asian place, they forgot the soy sauce, guys. I DoorDashed this $40 meal from this Asian restaurant, and they forgot to give me soy sauce. How am I supposed to eat this without my soy sauce? I'm gonna spend another $10 just to order soy sauce, guys. No, I couldn't go to the store that's literally less than a mile away from my home. I had to DoorDash soy sauce. Also, guys, here's the best way you can support me, guys. Tip me right now so I can afford to buy more soy sauce through DoorDash. If DSP ever actually had to face a hardship in his life, he'd probably neck himself. But he never will. Mommy will take care of him, his fans will bail him out. Something will always happen to make sure that he never actually has to face consequences for his actions. The courts will bail him out. This is a man that could have bought a BMW, and instead he leased 2 BMWs. They never got the oil changed on because they never called him, tell him to get the oil changed. That's amazing how life works out like that sometimes. Damn. I'm glad I decided not to watch the entire thing because holy shit. 2 hours of him just going through looking at menus while crying. Guys, don't forget, guys, I'm broke. Better send me more money because I'm broke, guys. But I think with that, I'm going to call it a stream. Yeah, he's just waiting for his parents to die. And not in a, my dad's in the hospital and he's in so much pain, but he's a fighter so he continues hanging on. I just want him to have peace in his life, but he's too much of a fighter. Like, he fought the Nazis. He's not gonna let something like cancer take him so easily, but he's in so much pain, I just want him to be at peace. No. For DSP, it's literally, Snort, why can't my parents die already? I need the house so I can sell it. Don't they know I have bills to pay? Why aren't they dead yet? Ack. Because he's an idiot. That's why he thinks that. Alright, so with that, guys, I'm going to have to say thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.